Live in 5.
Live in 5. All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Evergiven, where we're gonna see what these insane crew members of the Evergiven are gonna do this week, because they're currently caught in a maze, and somebody triggered an
Fuck this
event.
maze.
Who could that
Fuck
be?
this man. Fuck this maze.
Oh,
It was me, 100%.
and somebody triggered an encounter with a big fur kitty, and they're gonna go play with the fur kitty.
I don't know who may have done that. I mean,
So anyway, because let's see, I picked on let's see, who haven't I picked on in a little while. I would pick on Miss Bean, but she doesn't know what happened last week because
Nope.
she wasn't here.
Or the week before.
Or the week before. So I'm gonna pick on Win. What happened last week, Win?
Okay. So where we started last week, we were leaving the continent with Kadra, heading to Salben?
Yes, Salban.
Or yes. Okay, so we were heading to Salben and traveled by airship. Took about a day.
Actually, no, not in this one. No, not Salban. You're actually just heading to the north, to where the darkness is. There's not actually a landmass for that.
Right. We settled in, or we went to Zarnath in Zardia.
Yes.
Yes, and along the way, I summoned my familiar, Gaia. And when we got to the city, we noticed it was very heavily fortified. There didn't seem to be much in comparison to the last city we were in. There was very little magic going around, mostly non-magical constructs. We ended up departing there, taking a wave rider to the dark void of the North Pole. The driver would not take us all the way to the end, so most of us got across using Kadra's hither-tither staff. One of us took a swim.
One person jumped in beforehand.
I was told to jump, so I did.
Well, you made it just fine.
Slight cold, but yeah.
We approached the void, and on the other side was faced with a windless, lifeless, blasted plain. And we traveled forward into a sort of temple-like, or dungeon entrance. And once inside, we were presented with markings on the floor that resembled the runes that Ladem had marked on us before. After navigating some of the labyrinth, we found various placards and information pointing to the patrons as being either some or one of the patrons being imprisoned here, or here in general. There was there were sarcophagi with the for the Lord of the Labyrinth that was sealed, and also the runners, which were also sealed. as we progressed through, we came across various rooms. One of them seemed to be a bedchamber with old papers that seemed to be reports of troop movements referencing the Guardians are in place if they try to stop us. In another room, we discovered a latrine that was probably better left alone, because inside
And who warned you to leave it alone? Who warned you to leave it alone?
I did.
No, you didn't, you lying sack of shit.
Anyway, there was an acidic slime in there that we were able to dispatch with minimal injury.
Yeah, somebody decided to touch it. Don't know why.
After some more navigation through the labyrinth, some of us got ahead of each other, and the Captain Zerai ended up getting stuck inside of a gelatinous cube.
Mm-hmm.
None of us realized what happened, so when we found the captain, it required quick wit and quick action to drive a quarterstaff into the gelatinous cube so that Zerai could grab it, and we pulled her out.
And then
Continuing further. Yes, and then ran. And the group ended up splitting up a bit more again. But the captain once again found a chamber holding a large panther-looking creature with tentacles coming out of its legs. And here we are.
Yes, here we are. So as this huge kitty turns and looks at you and growls, I need all of you to roll an initiative.
Can I go pet the kitty?
You may not.
The kitty go
Aw.
border.
The map's not loaded on roll 20, right? Or do I need to reload my roll 20?
You need to reload your roll 20. And where is?
I mean, I'm gonna have to close it all the way again.
Wait, where is Mango? Is Mango?
Oh, there it is. Never mind.
I don't see Mango on the map.
Nice.
Did I move her?
did you forget to add the mango?
No, the mango was on it earlier, but I'm going to re-add the mango.
I'm having an issue.
Oh, hold on. There we go. Are you having an issue?
Mm-hmm.
On the what?
Let me
Oh,
just
I think it fixed itself.
move that out of the way so I can click on
It
myself.
fixed itself. We're good.
Okay.
Yay.
So wait,
Oh,
did it
shit,
roll
what
the
did I
initiative for
fix?
me or the... Okay, I'm confused.
It rolled initiative for you.
Okay.
Shabala. Shit.
No, that's Takba Takbe.
Oh, dang it. I forgot to click the
I
stupid
see
token.
myself in the middle.
Where am I? There I am.
Yes,
try
you
this
should
again.
see yourself in the very middle where everyone else is. And there's a bunch of dummies who
Wow.
decided to
Ooh,
run around
job, Victor.
into this room.
My first roll was a 7, so it wasn't much different. I just forgot to click the token.
With that, okay. All right, we have
I'm very good at getting
initiatives.
us into issues. I'm not very good at rolling to help with them.
Hold on, I need to roll its initiative because I have my big bag of dice here. Hold on, I gotta grab it.
Doesn't your familiar also get its own initiative, Wendy?
No, it goes on its own. It goes
acts
on
on
her initiative.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't get its own.
I thought it did in the rule book. I could be wrong.
No,
I can
it goes
check
on
real quick.
hers. I all familiars and all things that belong to one person all go on the same initiative as the person that.
For simplification reasons.
For simplification reasons, it just makes it easy, and so you don't have to roll 15 initiatives, and it doesn't clog up my tracker.
Makes sense.
Because I don't want a million initiatives happening.
That's an... Okay, fair.
Well,
That was the last one, or our last fight, wasn't it? Or no, that looks right. But
I'm not even on here again. What the
yeah, I was gonna
fuck?
say Mango's not there either.
Yeah, Mango's not
I-
on here either, even though you
I
did.
didn't-
I know you rolled. You rolled
Yeah,
an initiative, but it
yeah.
didn't put you on my
Magically,
tracker.
the two who rolled higher than me aren't on the list. Funny how
Hold
that
on.
is.
I'm gonna add them manually.
And as everybody's figuring it out, I'm like, just point at the kitty bag. Yay! Oh wait, we need
Add
your kitty. Winby, we need your kitty here.
they're
and
here.
Zerai.
Oh god.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I swear to God, if you're gonna fall off, you better do it on on the
Thought you were
carpet or
gonna say
something.
on camera.
I mean, she would have done it on camera.
Okay, 19 for Mango,
Hmm.
and Zerai got a 16.
Yeah, the
And
people are screaming right now. If your lizard took a bail, you'd have to pull them back up to show everybody. No, see robots. It's fine. The animal is fine. Please don't ban anybody.
and Victor should actually
no,
be on 7 because you don't have disadvantage.
Sure, I did. I went and tried to pet the kitty. It hurt me.
No, you're just petting the lizard at the moment.
Hey, I don't
Oh?
think you're supposed to do that on cam either.
Well, you're not.
That
All
depends
right.
on what you're actually platform you're streaming on.
Also, do you want to change me to 9? Because it looks like it rolled mine for the cat and not me.
Oh, where is Dana?
You're
Is
trying to screw
9.
us up by rolling for your cat. Yeah, oh, that is. God damn it!
I'm just gonna delete
You
the
do
cat.
have more
Okay.
stuff.
It makes
on
it
here.
easy.
You
And then I have. All right, so we are ready for. Let me grab this. This kitty. So I know it's information.
The lighting doesn't seem to be right because I can't see anything in front of me. I can only see directly behind me and to my left.
I think there's a wall in front of you.
There's a wall in front of you. That's why.
Ah, okay.
You can only travel where there's no walls, and you can only travel on everywhere. You can you see the rest of the map?
Yeah, I
No.
can see
Like-
everywhere I explored now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to go down. But like it oh okay. Just for some reason the lighting's off. I can't even see the wall. The
Hold on.
wall is blocked out.
Hold
I
on.
can only see us
Hold on. I will.
partially.
Here, let me move you so you can see. And now you can't see. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. I'll move her, and then I'll move you back, and then I'll move you back, and then I'll move you over here so you can see into the room, and then I'll move you back, and then I'll move you over here so you can see into the room, and then I'll move you
Ugh.
back,
I
I
don't
could
even know
totally
how I
pet that
got
kitty.
here.
and then oops,
There we go.
and then the kitty is gonna move after. Oh, I'm moving everybody in the wrong places.
I could totally pet that cat.
There you go. Now you should be able to see at least into the room.
I picture when you're moving us around, for some reason I pictured like Smash Brothers, the big hand just grabbing
People and moving them around. I mean,
Yeah.
it kind of works in that sense. All right, so I mean, it does technically. All right, so at top of the round, we have where did my thingy go? There it is. It gets a +2. Just +2.
Do you have
Yes.
Kadra on there too?
Oh no, I do not have Kadra on there. Actually, let me open Kadra's character sheet. Oops.
I'm trained in how to play a hand drum, and I haven't gotten to play my drum one time.
Start doing it now while we're prepared.
It's on the ship.
Oh,
I'm not going to
no.
be carrying that around the house with, or around the ship with me.
come
It's in
on.
my bag back on the ship, along with all of our other stuff.
That'd be great though. Could have made sure you brought that. Could have had like a intro battle theme going.
Go in there like a drummer boy from the old days.
Yeah.
I think that any military position, that
What
has
the
to
fuck
be.
is that?
Can you imagine the
Oh.
imagine being there like you're gonna walk into war.
That's your young red dragon. That's in human form.
Okay, that's fair.
I just put the young red dragon on the battlefield.
I
mean,
thought you were throwing another fucking monster
I mean,
at
I
us.
did have a random human token for him, and I'll just
I
put
was
the
gonna-
young red dragon on there.
I was gonna say, didn't you have him on there, but his human form token?
He's in human form, and he has a hither thither staff. That's about all he has on him. He can do some other things, but he doesn't have a whole lot because he's a young dragon. He doesn't know a lot. And it's very not the stats that he is in the manual, because what he has in the manual would make him very OP. So, anyway, so top of the round, Mango, you hear the kitty growl around the corner. What
Oh,
do
well,
you want
shit.
to do?
Am I allowed, like, if there's people in front of me, can I sneak past them and look around the
Yes,
corner?
you can walk past anybody who is any of your friends without any issues. You can walk around. Anyone
I
can
just
pass
can't-
through any.
You
just can't
end your
stop.
move. Yeah, you can't end your movement on the same square as somebody.
Okay. So, hold on. If I ping, can you see?
Yes, I can see. I can
Is
see
it
all the
pinging?
things. It's not
Is it
pinging.
pinging?
No, you have to
Okay.
push and hold it for a second. There you go. That's a ping.
So there's a person there, right?
There's a person there.
So I
Yeah,
can't
that's
go
me.
there and sneak around the corner to see what we're facing.
You can go over there and look, and then you have to actually land back on a square that is empty.
Could I try to sneak into the corner of the room?
You could, but the kitty knows you're there, so sneaking in there, you could try
Oh.
to sneak. If you would like to try to stealthily move into the room where the kitty's looking at the door, be my guest.
Mm,
You can certainly try, as the DMs say.
But hiding does take an action, so
Yes, that will be your action. You could do a bonus action still. And you are a
Okay.
cleric.
I was just trying to read something. Could I move into the room, like, right there?
Yep.
And cast Calm Emotions and see if I can calm this kitty down?
Good. That's pretty good. Go ahead and move yourself. So you're moving 5, 10, 15 feet. And you have a movement of 30 feet if you're just walking. So
Hold on. My thing is taking its sweet time to move. Oh, hello. You're a lot closer than I thought.
Yep, it's right there.
there's literally a kitty in your way. All right, so you walk
Yes,
into the room. There's a huge cat literally staring at you. In fact, as you look at it, it seems to be in multiple places at the same time.
Bro, it's some tuna.
Alright. Can I cast Calm Emotions?
Yes, you may cast the spell, and I believe it is a saving throw.
I think it's a wisdom save.
Charisma.
It's a charisma save.
Oh.
So that is what is its charisma? It has a really low charisma. So, but it still passes because
Darn.
it is a meets or beats, and it is a 15, and I rolled a 16, and it has a -1 to charisma.
Darn, so close. Well, guys, I tried.
As you walk in and cast this spell, the cat just kind of looks at you and growls. And
Hi,
Zerai, what is? Oh, actually, I'm sorry. We would go to initiative 18, which means it's its turn.
Oh, shit.
It looks at you as you try to calm emotions, and it pounces.
Oh,
It is
shit.
going to attack you. So it's
Oh,
going
shit.
to use its first attack.
The person with wings went to try to talk to the cat.
Yes.
Right.
That is going to be a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And that is
Because it's the armor class it hits, right? That
yes.
number?
Yes.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
That is going to be 10 points of bludgeoning damage and 2 points of piercing damage. So total of 12 points of damage. As this cat swings at you with one of these big tentacles and smacks at you. And then that is going to be a 12 to hit. What's your AC?
My AC?
Yes.
16.
So it misses. The second one misses you completely.
Okay.
As the second one reaches out and you kind of block it, that is the end of its turn. It is now Zarai's turn.
Do 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 do.
Do. I don't
Yeah,
think that's an
doo-doo.
action.
No. No, that there's definitely doo doo in my pants.
Yeah, what's the action? I do.
I do. I did a oopsie.
Why does it say you have 2 hit points, by the way?
Me?
I think that's the familiar.
Oh. No, it is the familiar. Oops.
So I'm gonna move. Oops. I'm trying to move the wrong token on the wrong screen. Derp. So I'm going to move 5, 10,
I've done that a bunch
15,
of time while watching your guys'
20,
stream.
25. Because this is still in its range, so it wouldn't provoke an attack, correct? If I go right here.
If you go right there, it will still, it will not provoke attack of opportunity.
Okay. And I'm going to hit it with a guiding bolt at second level or at first level. Yeah, second level.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Oh, that didn't. It didn't roll the dice. Hello, game. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Yes. Hi. We're all here.
So that'll be a 21 to hit.
All right. So as you go to hit the displacer beast, oh, actually, and you have disadvantage on the roll because it has displacement. So you have a roll again.
That's an 11.
That misses.
God fucking damn it.
As the
Bonus
bolt
action.
goes wide.
Wait, I can't do that as a bonus action. Never mind.
You thought you were hitting it, but as it appears, the shimmer seems to.
Whose idea
it's
was
over
it to
there.
put us against a displacer beast in the middle of this fucking dungeon? How dare?
It wasn't mine. I have no idea.
Yeah, right. Okay, sure.
Not the god that created the whole universe or anything like that.
No. Had nothing to do with this.
Um,
Well, it would help if I actually put up on a map, huh? Let's swap over so everybody can see.
so I'm going as a bonus action. I'm going to use my harness divine power
Okay.
and regain one of my first level spell slots, and that'll end my turn.
Okay. That will bring up Louis.
Okie doke. Yeah, let's see. The hallway I'm in, that's a dead end down there, right?
The hallway that you are in does it appears to turn to the north.
Uh, Oh,
Too bad I don't
5,
have like magic
10,
missile.
15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, good. All right, and then I will attack.
You do have disadvantage. Because until you actually get it, until it's hit by an attack, everyone has disadvantage.
Did it roll both?
It rolled
I
1.
only saw the one.
Oh. Weird. I right-clicked on it and told it to roll with disadvantage. Does that not actually do anything?
That's weird because it should have worked.
Nope, missed that time.
So you miss as you swing with your quarterstaff. What you thought it was, it wasn't there either.
Okay. I will burn a high point to do flurry of blows. Let's see. Disadvantage. Oh, okay. Roll. And then since I get to attack twice, I'll do it again.
Oh,
I
so
roll
it's
both.
actually I that's interesting that it's doing it that way. So you're 17. Both of them hit.
Oh, okay, it's rolling them both and just showing the one that's relevant.
Correct.
Oh, okay. So then,
Because I believe it rolled both. If I look at both of them, 8 and yeah, because it's 8 plus 7 is 15, or it was and it discarded the 14 that you had rolled, and then
okay.
this one was a 12 and a 10, and it took the 10 and added the 7 for the 17. Yeah.
Okay. So then attack and attack.
So as you literally feel contact as your first blow hits it, and actually your second attack didn't have to be rolled at disadvantage, but because you did it both of them at the same time, because you have to do a roll for each individual one, because once you hit, you know where the creature is, and until its next turn, it loses all. It loses the ability to be in 2 places at once.
Oh, okay.
So, 14 points of damage, and now you know exactly where it is. In fact, everyone can now see where it is because the illusion drops down to its normal size.
I will screech at it. Bad kitty.
Minus. And it turns around and growls at you. That will bring up Dana's turn.
Okay. Oh, wrong thing.
You know what we need? We need some music in here. Let me drop some tunes.
Because I can't click on myself with the cat on top of me. I will move forward 1, and can I cast a ray of frost past Mango?
Yeah, you can cast it past her. Yes.
Okay.
Please don't hit me.
14.
14. 14 does hit.
All right.
Yeah, once you get past the displacer part, it's pretty easy to hit them.
Shouldn't I? Does that only give it to?
The music kicked in. I was
Oh
about
no,
to.
it's okay. The wand is only spell attack rolls. Never mind. Okay, so 4 cold damage.
4 cold damage. Okay. That is the end of your turn, unless you're doing anything else.
Nope, that's it
Victor,
for me.
you are up.
All right.
Oh, is your kitty doing anything? Is the kitty gonna go play with the kitty?
I'll give Mango the help action.
Okay.
So advantage on the next ability check, I think.
Yes.
Mhm.
All right, Victor, what are you doing?
Good question. Okay, where exactly? Oh god, I didn't want to go there. Okay, so that should be within my move range.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That would be right.
I will try to smack it
Go ahead.
because Kitty needs to be taught a lesson.
Yes, this kitty will eat you otherwise.
It will eat our
I'm
face.
terrible.
That is a natural 1. So as you swing out to hit this
God damn
thing,
it.
you stumble into the cat, and it almost takes a swipe at you for a moment, and you right yourself as it hisses
I
at
had
you.
Well, falling on it. Well, I might as well use a bonus action then. I'm going to summon my tentacle friend. Ooh, 20?
A
Does that
20
hit?
20 does hit.
Okay. 5 damage. That is
All right.
cold damage.
-5. Got it. Oops. Okay.
Oh,
It
also,
is.
speed is reduced by 10.
Yes. It's not moving, so it's gonna stay
Okay.
right where it is.
Oops.
Your dragon friend, as a human, looks into the room. That's one big kitty. And is going to come up here and is going to swing its staff at it. And is going to hit for 7 points of damage.
We're whittling it away, guys.
You slowly are beginning to take some hit points out of it. And that will be the end of his turn, and that will bring up top of the round. Mango, your turn.
Do I already have my weapon out, my short bow?
Yes. Well, maybe not your
Okay.
bow, but you have you might have your bow out. If you do shoot in, you are going to take it at disadvantage because you're shooting into melee, and you're
Oh,
literally
because I'm right close.
point blank.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Didn't she already have disadvantage because of the? Oh no, not until its turn again. Oh.
Yeah.
Can I pull out my great club and attack
Yep.
with that?
You can definitely swap out your weapon and as a free action and beat it over the head. Beat it about the head and shoulders.
Oh, I don't know if I rolled the right weapon. My screen moved on me.
You did not. I did not see a roll at all. Oh, there it goes.
There you go.
That is a
There.
5. At least you did not fumble. So you miss as you swing your club. It steps to the side fairly easily. Are you going to do anything else? You have bonus action and movement left.
Can I try to hit it with my spiritual weapon?
You can summon a spiritual weapon and try to hit it with your spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
All
How
right.
do I go about that? Do I just hit DC button?
So you're going to so go ahead and hit your spiritual weapon, the button for it, because you can summon it and swing. I don't have a spiritual weapon in this game, so let me go grab us one.
You know, I may have fumbled on my.
You have one already set up for me.
Do I have one set up for you?
Oh, no, you don't.
When you get to choose what kind of weapon it is, like a.
Yeah, you get to choose what it looks like. And what does yours look like?
I want it to be a katana.
You want it to be a dog to eat the kitty.
Which I want to say is a longsword equivalent stat-wise.
Yeah,
right?
it's a longsword.
Okay. I remember looking that up once because when I wanted to make a portal monk and I wanted him to be proficient with all the Ninja Turtle martial arts weapons, and it's like, what's a sign? It's like, it's a dagger. It's just a dagger. Nunchucks was the one that was a little awkward.
Probably be like a light hammer, I would say.
Oh, let's see if I can
Um,
find one.
That, or I think they said something. What was it? I want to say something like a morning star, or not, maybe not a morning star. A flail? No, flail's a two-handed weapon, or can be. Which one was it? I'd have to look it up again.
Oh no, I have to. Oh man.
I'm pretty sure they have a conversion in the Dungeon Master's Guide.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, unfortunately, I do not have a token for it at the moment.
Mhm.
I'm
Well,
trying.
she could always just draw a circle and be like, "This is my spiritual weapon."
Yeah, for now. Oh, actually, I have one right here. Yeah, but it's going to be a big hammer. It's going to be a hammer for.
Yeah, I like it.
What's a hammer for?
Pound nails.
To hit displacer kitties over the head.
To hit displacer kitties on the head. I'm in the process of giving you permission to it.
Does it roll its own initiative Baldur's Gate style or not? I haven't seen this spell too many times.
I've never used this spell before.
And Mingo. There we go. I gave you both control of. You both have spiritual weapons, so I gave you both control of the hammer. So go ahead and roll your. It should be a spiritual weapon is 16 to hit. 16 does hit. Go ahead and roll the damage for it.
Mhm.
11 points of damage as you smash the kitty.
Nice.
Bad
Or
kitty.
Bad kitty. All right, it is the kitty's turn. It turns to Mr. Louis because Louis did smacked him around a little bit and made him lose his displacement. And as you watch, the kitty turns into two more kitties. So you don't know where the kitty is again, and is going to smack the Louis with the first attack. Is going to be a 12 misses you, I believe.
Correct. Mine's 16.
And that'd be a 14, which also misses you. So the kitty loses its turn and doesn't do anything except for swipe at you a couple times and misses. And that will bring up Zarai's turn.
Alrighty. So bonus action. I'm gonna summon a spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapon!
Hold on. I'm just gonna draw a circle. Don't worry about it. Where are the shapes? There they are. Oh, right. Oh, there we go. Ellipse. I'm gonna summon it right here.
Okay.
And it's gonna be a long sword.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your smack.
1 second. I need to find my window with there it is. Spiritual weapon. 2nd level spell. And it's going to be at disadvantage.
It'll be at disadvantage
Of course it is.
because it just got its turn back.
Now it's 3 kitties. And I want to pet all 3 of them.
I want to pet them with my hammer.
No! I won't pet it with my hand.
Look, did Harambe,
Oh!
did you put your lizard away?
No, she's right around
So, dirty 20.
A dirty 20 definitely hits.
the desk. Yeah, no, she's
It'll
still,
do
11 points of force
she is
damage.
going away soon, though. She's
11.
old.
Yeah, it'll do that. And then as a regular action, I'm gonna hit it with a sacred flame.
Okay.
It has to make a Dex 14 save.
Okay. Kitty has advantage. Makes a saving throw. The displacer is Oh, actually, I'm sorry. It has it doesn't have that. It actually has avoidance. If it passes its saving throw, it takes no damage. But I don't know that that passes because that is a 11.
That does not pass. So it will take 7 points of radiant damage.
All right.
It's a turtle.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, I'm not going to move because I don't want to provoke an attack of opportunity. So
Louis, it is your turn.
Okay. Since the weapon connected, it doesn't have its displace again,
It
right?
does not because she did smack the kitty, so no more disadvantage till next turn.
Okay. And I was gonna, I think I asked this earlier a while back, but I'm forgetting now. When I swing with my quarterstaff, if I want to use the flurry of blows, I have to roll with wielding it one-handed, right? Because if I'm wielding it two-handed, I can't exactly flurry of blow with the.
No, you
bare-
can. Because you can kick. You have feats.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Feats.
Okay. Then I will.
furry of bows.
It's just an unarmed strike. It doesn't matter whether it's with your feet or with your hands or with your head or with your butt. It doesn't matter. An elbow. It's all the same thing.
Okay. Okay. Does a 14 hit?
14 does hit.
Okay. Then I will roll this one.
That's 12 damage.
All right. I will.
This thing's got to be dying soon.
It doesn't look very good. It's very bloody.
Yeah, we're just bullying this displacer beast.
All right. I will burn another
Should've
high
let me
point
calm
and
him down then.
for another flurry of blows.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your 2 attacks.
Roll and roll. Ooh, that's definitely a miss. And oh wow, got both crits.
1 and a 20.
Yeah, I got a critical hit
You
and a
got both
critical
sides
miss.
of the spectrum.
Both sides of the spectrum. The first one misses, but as you over with the one hand, you come back and give it a really good uppercut and go ahead and roll the damage. And then you can either double the dice or double the amount of dice. It's your choice, but once you roll, you roll.
I'll see what it does. I told it to roll as crit damage. I'll see what this thing does.
It rolls 2 dice.
Okay.
That's 11 damage. And is that everything?
Yes, because you only get one bonus action, right? In fighting?
Correct.
Yes.
Let's put you away.
And Dana.
Okay. I think I'm just going to hit it with another Ray of Frost. Hello.
That is a crit. Go ahead and roll with crit damage. That is
Pretty good.
14 points of damage. And how would you like to do this?
So, I would say with the Ray of Frost, just like solidifying it into a frozen statue.
As this ray of frost literally watch as the whole cat just starts to turn into a big huge popsicle. And then as soon as it's frozen, it shatters into a million pieces.
Yay!
Oh my God, we didn't die.
I'm gonna kind of look at where it was to be like. that
You
could've
didn't
been-
die.
We didn't
We should probably
die.
get moving though. I don't know how far that gelatinous cube is behind us.
They move pretty slow.
I think we got about a week before it catches up.
You do. You have some time. They are very slow, but it doesn't know which way you went either. So it could, it doesn't have a brain. It just wanders, meanders, and goes wherever it goes. Why do you think the floors are so clean?
Short
Might
rests are just
sense a
15
mess
minutes,
in
right?
here now.
Huh?
Could have had a kitty pet for the ship.
Short rests or
I'm
just 15
gonna.
minutes?
30 minutes.
30 minutes. Okay.
So I'm gonna dismiss my spiritual weapon.
Okay. Are you gonna dismiss yours also, Mango?
Sure. I
Okay.
don't know what that does for me.
Dismissing it basically, they only last 10 rounds anyway, so it's only a minute.
Oh.
So after a minute they disappear.
Then
Or
yes,
is it 10
thank
minutes?
you, Thor. Call my hammer Thor.
Now which way do we fucking go? We got 1, 2,
How many rounds
3,
do you have?
There's a lot of routes this time.
4.
Ooh.
It's a big room, and it looks like we're gonna be here for at least a hot minute. Louis gonna sit down and start meditating as a short rest to get back.
As you
point.
sit on the floor, you do notice where the cat was sitting is another huge symbol on the floor. And Louis, as you look at this symbol on the floor, it looks almost identical to yours, like almost to exact of what's on your hand.
All right, I guess I will. While I'm meditating and resting, I will kind of. That's what I'll concentrate on. Like kind of like looking at the two, comparing them.
There's
Was it
only
limited
there,
to-
so between the two, you notice that there is a couple small variations. Like one of the lines is a little bit wavy, the other one's the one on the floor is perfectly straight. Another one is the other one on the other side is the same way, but otherwise they are identical.
So I'm gonna look around at each of the paths, and I'm gonna look at the rest of the group and be like, "So where should we go now?"
Forward.
Do you
Forward
see what's
where?
forward? There are
Forward looks like a dead end.
Perfect.
Well, we can write off the one that's directly left of. I mean,
Yeah, we can
You
write
can
off
ping-
this
you-
one.
Yeah, you can write. You know where that one goes.
Can I
We can
move
write off
closer into the
this
room?
one because I think this
Yeah,
one
you can
just
move
goes
your
to a
you can
dead
move your
end.
character around.
Mm-hmm.
we
Yeah,
can
we're no
write
longer
that.
in initiative order.
I just want to see things a bit better.
Wait, what?
Okay.
For everybody can kind of
This
short
one's
rest and explore
empty.
this little room, right? Because isn't it just as long as
This
you're not
one's
doing anything
empty.
strenuous?
As long as you're not doing anything strenuous, you can continue your short rest. But as soon as you come across something, you will have to stop, and your short
I
rest
don't
will
really
then
need
start
to
over.
use. I really don't need a short rest. I only lost like 6 hit points total. So
Can I do a short rest?
Well, everybody. So if you guys are taking a short rest, you don't want to go wandering, and because if you come across something, you will have to encounter it.
Does that
Yeah,
mean we can
that's why
find
I-
another kitty that we can take to the ship with us?
You wanted your
can
own
just-
displacer kitty.
Yeah.
Could I have my familiar wander while we short rest?
I would still your kitty may trigger something.
Okay.
When I short rest, do I just hit the short rest button?
Yes, you'll just hit the
Yes.
short rest button, and then it will ask you, do you want to use hit dice to gain hit points? You can roll it in the app, or you can roll it not in the app, depending on which one you do. And you'll roll that many dice and mark that many that you used off. So if you used 4, if you want to use 1 and roll a D8, and then you gain that many hit points. If you need to use a second one, roll another D8, gain that many hit points plus your Constitution.
the only thing is like we only have a finite amount of hit dice that we can roll for a short rest. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those don't get.
it's one hit. It's one hit die per level.
So you gain Mango, you gain 5 hit points total because it's adding your +2 to your con. So you'll gain 5 hit points back for using 1 dice. If you want to do it
Might as
again,
well.
you can use a second one and gain another die 8 hit points back.
I'm okay with that one.
Okay. So you gain 5 hit points back on your rest.
I'm gonna gain 8 hit points. Well, 10.
10 total.
Nice.
So that'll just put me back up to max.
Yeah, we got to keep in mind that we don't know when the next time we'll be able to long rest is too.
Well, I don't think we're going to be in here much longer.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I guess we'll see.
I'm gonna kind of walk over to where my where my piece is and kind of look down the hall and be like, I think we should go to the left.
He's super quiet all of a sudden.
What?
Is it just me?
I think it's just you.
Let me turn him up a little bit then.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe I hit the mute button on my.
No,
microphone.
we can hear you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I hear you.
Quiet.
Mhm.
All of a sudden, I'll just turn you up some.
Okay.
Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Ah, hold on. There
Oh
we
no.
go.
DM's screwing us over.
Yep, I messed everybody up. Because I was turning you
He's
up.
gonna make us fight 7 displacer kitties at once.
Yes, that's 100% it.
That's 7 cats we can bring to the ship with us.
Zerai, are you wandering again?
No,
I saw you
I was
wandering.
just checking. I was just checking to see if that was a dead end or not. 'Cause it looked like a dead end from my angle.
It's not a dead end.
There's a couple of dead ends, but only 3 that I can see. We've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 paths
Yeah, there's a bunch.
here.
This is
And-
why I hate mazes.
And going with whichever way you go tends to go in. You can either get, only one path leads out.
One ring to rule them all.
Hate
So we
mazes.
have 3 light sources.
It wouldn't be. This wouldn't be so bad if there was like a natural light source.
No, but
pretty
it's
rough.
completely dark in here.
Perfect time to split the
You
party.
could try extinguishing all the light for a moment, and anybody who can see in the dark can see if they see anything. There might be something that's only visible, without light.
That's fair.
I think all of our light is coming from light cantrips right now.
Yes.
You could just extinguish them.
Would
I
you
mean,
like
I'm
to
down.
extinguish them?
I
I'll fix
actually
my
have
light
dark
around.
vision.
Yeah, a couple of you have dark vision.
I'll extinguish mine.
Okay.
I'll turn mine off. I have dark vision. I don't need the light.
Let me turn them. Actually, I'm gonna leave them off, and we're just going to, because then if I turn them off, nobody will be able to see the screen. So as you begin turning off the lights, the floor, you guys finally realized, because there is, you do notice that there are runes written on the ground, and as you're looking at the big huge rune on around in the center, the rune is glowing. And because there's no light, you can actually see it. But as you notice that off in one direction is a set of runes that lead off in, hold on, let me ping it on the map for you, in this direction.
I'm gonna hold my hand
Okay.
up to the thing in the middle and see if it does anything. Touch it too.
You're gonna touch your hand to it.
Yeah.
As you touch yours to the symbol that matches yours, you feel a warm, almost comforting feeling, like as you touch it, you are protected. As long as you touch the symbol.
I pull my hand away and put it back a couple of times to see.
And every time you put it back down, you get the same feeling, but then as soon as you take it away, the feeling goes away.
I'm gonna kind of look at Louis as he's doing back.
That is giving you a hint
Oh, magic users. When I when I touch my hand to the symbol that it's the same symbol I have on my hand here. I feel nice and safe.
I'll do an Arcana check on that.
I will as well.
Yeah,
You
same here.
can both roll an Arcana check with disadvantage.
Oh,
Can I have my app
Disadvantage.
give me the help action?
Nope, not on this.
so
Okay.
we're rolling with disadvantage.
Yeah, if you're doing an Arcana check, yes.
Yeah.
Your
Okay, I'll
DC
do
is
it.
higher than theirs because they're spellcasters.
Can I do it too?
You can do it too. It's
Shit.
at disadvantage.
We're just trying to help a friend. Stop making it harder for us to help our friend.
Hey,
One of those
I'm
was a 20.
just saying this is not easy.
Yeah, well, I mean, these guys are like ancient knowledge, right? Not
This is
common.
very, very, very ancient knowledge. Like pre-universe ancient knowledge.
Oh wait, hold on. Hold the phone.
Yeah, this isn't even, this is alpha stuff right here.
I get
Not
my
even
I got my channel divinity back on the short rest. So I'm going to use channel divinity, knowledge of the ages, to add my proficiency to Arcana. No, wait, I'm already proficient in Arcana. Never mind.
No,
I'm
you get to
actually
add your
next-
proficiency again. Is if you're using it. Basically, you get to add
Oh
it.
well, yeah.
add it-
Then I'm gonna do that.
Okay. So which is going to be 7 plus an additional.
Well, I'm gonna re-roll.
Oh, you're going to do it again. Okay.
I know in Baldur's Gate they call that expertise technically. Is that what they do in 5e as well?
Yeah, it is. It's expertise.
Yeah, it's called expertise.
Okay.
It's still gonna be at disadvantage, but oh, that's a lot better. That's a 16.
Actually, it's a 14.
No,
Well,
it's a
total
16
16
it
because
did.
you're using the
It's a
yeah.
total. Yeah.
So you thinking and you've been in some of you've actually read a tiny bit of the book. Who only one you and one other person and you and Dana are the only two who read from the book.
I'm pretty sure
I think it was only Dana.
Did you read?
That's
No, you because you didn't know what the magic words were.
Yeah, I didn't.
Neither one of you knew.
No, we
So
didn't
neither
know.
one of you
No,
read
yeah,
from
we
the
didn't-
book.
We didn't crack the book. It was a different book.
Oh, that book. Okay.
The Book of Magic.
I was thinking of that book from the future that had the details of the past. I'm like, I think
But
it's
I'm
Dana.
gonna say based on all of your runes and each of your runes, and 2 of yours look identical, and then the other one looks different, and then yeah,
Louis.
yeah, I'm drawing a total blank. Sorry. Louis looks different than all of yours, but the difference is yours and the other one because I believe it's
Me and Victor have the same
Victor
one.
you and Victor have the exact same ones, and she has one that's just a little tiny. Danny has one that's a little bit different. It's oriented different, and it has a couple different symbols on it. And hers gives sanctuary, and yours gives healing. Hers.
Do I have a rune?
You do not. You were not there for it.
Darn.
It was before you came into the party. So the one on her hand looks has a couple of the same markings in the middle of it, but is completely different. It's oriented completely different. It has other symbols around it, and his has like 1 or 2 small symbols in it that look pretty close, but then the rest are completely different. But just with that roll, it is you know what hers does. It provides sanctuary. And so based on what hers looks like and what his looks like, and he said he feels safe, you had the best roll, and I will say that you think it's some sort of protection.
Oh, warm too. Warm and safe, right?
Yes, warm and safe.
So I'm gonna walk over. Hey, Louis, hold out. Whoops, wrong screen. I tried moving my fucking OBS screen again. I'll walk over to Louis. Louis, hold out your hand.
I'll hold out my hand.
And I'm going to reach within, like, the, basically the weave.
Okay.
And I'm going to harness energy over the rune to try to activate it. And I'm gonna think of it as, like, I'm activating a protection spell.
Okay. As you reach to the weave, nothing happens.
Oh, hold on. Louis, I have an idea.
Oh,
Guessing the glowing that the runes is giving us is giving everybody enough light that we can see well enough, or
You can
am I kind of
slightly see. I mean, you can see the floor. You can't really see it much more than the floor. You kind of can. It's not enough. It's like looking at a small glow in the dark sticker on the ground. You can see where the sticker is, but you can't really see anything else around it.
Okay, it gives like a couple of inches of ambient
Yeah.
light, maybe. Okay, because yeah, it's like I have no dark vision at all, so it's like I'm pretty
You
much
can see it. You can see people walking around and passing in front of other things, but you can't see anything else.
okay.
So can I trace my rune to cast Sanctuary on
Okay.
Louis?
You trace your rune, and as you do, you touch him. You touch it to him, and Louis, you have Sanctuary cast on you for the next
1 minute.
1 minute.
God damn it. Okay. It was worth a shot.
And that's your one use per day.
Yep.
One person you will use per long rest.
Since we're still deciding where to go, I'll put my hand on the thing and then sit there and meditate, and just leave it there for a little while and see if it changes for extended exposure
And I
or anything.
thought actually Sanctuary was longer than a minute.
I thought it's until I do something.
I think it's
just
an
1 minute.
hour. Hold on, let me look on my spells.
I'm looking at it right now. It says
Oh.
duration 1 minute.
Okay.
Maybe there are ways you can extend it.
Oh
With
wait,
other
I'm a
stuff.
cleric that doesn't have sanctuary
Oops.
because I do a lot of spell damage. So I chose not to take sanctuary. If I wanted to look at sanctuary, I'd have to go into one of my other characters.
No, you could
To be
still
fair, I
still
don't
swap
actually-
out your spells.
I could. I just don't feel like it.
It's a nice buff, but I technically
don't
won't
have
need
it
it
either.
until I have 3rd level spells.
Hold on, let me look in LE quick.
What was that, Bean?
I don't have Sanctuary either.
Yeah, sanctuary is really good if you're playing like a character that's not going to attack much. Like my character Ellie that I play in one of our games, she never attacks. Like never. We've had like what? How many sessions and I've still not done one attack roll?
Yeah, there's never been 1 point of damage done by her character. Not one.
It's quite impressive if I say so myself.
That is pretty impressive.
There it is. Sanctuary, bonus action.
You're effectively.
Oh, it has
playing
a 30
Johnny.
foot range. I didn't know that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's completely the I'm going to buff and debuff everyone and heal everyone as fast as I can.
Oh, duration 1 minute. Yep.
Yeah. 1 minute. Okay.
Yeah, I love Ellie. She's my favorite character I
So,
play.
what do you want to do now?
So I'm going to look over to where the rune is on. Let me make sure I'm pointing at the right screen here. I have like 3 going right now. You said there was a rune right here.
Well, there's runes that looks like it leads down a path.
I'm gonna walk over to the runes and I'm going to examine them.
As you look at them, they just seem to glow in the dark and they don't look like any of the other runes. Like none of your runes. Like at all. they look completely different, and they all are identical, and they're spaced about a foot and a half apart.
Too bad I don't have comprehend languages.
I think I can still use spell slots to cast that.
You can, but it is not a language. They are runes.
Well, to say, has it been an hour
Oh,
since
true.
you
It
last
does not.
cast it?
No, yeah, it's been an hour, right?
I mean, how, I was say because you cast it when we first came into the pyramid or the labyrinth.
It does explicitly say at the bottom, though, the spell does not decode secret messages in text or a glyph, such as an arcane sigil that isn't part of a written language.
Yeah, well, I think that's also supposed to help with like if it's because the rogues have their little special language, the druids do too. I think it's so you can't decode that kind of stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, because I'm trying to think like, but how long did we wander around the maze? Has it actually been an hour yet?
It definitely has now because we took a short rest.
Yep.
Um,
I'm gonna kind of look at Captain Vic. So, go down the glowing hallway or glowing rune hallway.
okay, so I'm looking down the hallway. Do I see, like, do the runes kind of like follow a path down the hallway?
The runes continue down the hallway and turn the corner.
I'm gonna look over at everybody. I'm like, I think we should follow these runes.
Can't hurt.
You can
Better
look
than-
over at everyone. Everyone cannot look over back at you because they can't see you.
Well, can we see the runes?
You can see the runes on the ground, and you can see movement over individual runes as you walk past them. I don't know if you've ever been in a room with like glow in the dark stars or whatever, but you can see things pass in front of them, but there is not enough light to see any details of anything.
So, I'm gonna walk forward and kind of bump into the captain because I can't see where I'm going.
Tush.
I'm like, ah!
As Victor runs into you.
Well, we'll have
As he runs into me, I kind of stumble forward. I'm like, hey, watch where... Oh, wait, you can't see.
Should we follow the runes while holding hands so we don't lose anyone?
Yeah, like...
Haven't heard from our dragon friend in a little while now. You okay?
Dragon friend found a new kitty, and he's busy petting her.
As Kadra looks at you, I'm fine. Why?
Look at you haven't spoken in a while.
I am just watching. I am letting you lead because I am not used to any of this. And to be frank, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do.
Frank, I thought your name was Kadra.
I mean...
Wait, I thought he was a bunny.
Wait, did we have a bunny yet?
I don't think we've seen the bunny yet today.
We have not seen a bunny at all.
We can make that happen.
Can
no,
we?
I tried that last week.
No, you guys don't get to trigger them.
I just gotta log in with an alternate account.
Yes, you need to find a new. You can trigger them. I am not going to respond to them because you guys are the ones doing it. If you logged into a different account and had a whole bunch, and I didn't know it was you.
I only have one account, and I'm not going to go through the effort to make another one.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I mean, you already have an alternate email. It's easy to make an account.
I have like 3 emails.
I have a few
I
also.
have 3 accounts.
Perfect. Anyways, I'm gonna grab Victor's hand, and I'm gonna take a piece of take a piece of my robe, and I'm gonna put it in his hand, and I'm gonna be like, Here you go. Hold on to this.
Victor, hold on to her pocket.
Well, I guess I could just recast light, right? Really?
Well,
Right, but if you cast light, then I won't be able
Oh.
to see the
yeah,
runes.
let's see.
Yeah, I just thought
Yeah.
about that. Never mind. Never mind.
Humanoid chain.
Yeah.
See, there were
So
people
sh-
running around in the dark last one, but there are only you notice that there are only runes coming out of this room. There are no runes that lead into this room.
Oh.
No. But
We
I
all
happen to
sing
think of this
Kumbaya.
in the correct room.
So I'm gonna watch around as everybody scuffles around, and I'm gonna direct people so they finally meet up, and like they can either join hands or grab an article of clothing on somebody or something. So basically, we're gonna form like this big train,
Should we
and
all
I'm
sing
going to
Kumbaya
lead
and
them
stuff?
down the path with the runes.
Okay. All right. So everybody grabs a hold of everybody else.
Can Godric see in the dark too, or no? I don't remember if they can.
Codger can see in the dark. He's good.
Okay, so Kadra in the back and Zariah in the front, so that way we got someone who can see in the front and the back.
Correct.
That's what I would say.
Okay.
All right.
Also,
gonna
can my
move.
cat just like sit on my shoulders?
Let me
or...
double check to make sure. Yes, he has dark vision and he has blind sight, so he's fine.
Oh, I was gonna say we got disconnected.
At level 14, I think I get blind sight as a monk.
Okay, so looking down this path, which way do the runes go?
They continue north and continue on for a little while until they turn to your left,
Okay.
and that you can see them go around the corner up ahead.
So I'm just going to move my character. I'm going to assume everybody is attached to me. So we can kind of move the process. And then they go around this corner.
All right, everybody catch up to him. I have to move Mangoes because she's indisposed for a moment. Louis?
Oh, that's because I don't have my guy clicked. That's boop, boop, boop.
And Cadre
I'll
will
just-
take up the rear.
Kadra.
Once we get there, or wherever we go.
And then I'm assuming they follow the path a little bit more
Yes, they do. They continue forward.
around the corner. Do they keep? Okay, so here, do they go left or do they
They
keep
go
going
to the
forward?
left.
I need a mango to move.
Hold on. Mango's moving. I have to manually move Mango. Hold on.
Her wings are large. I can't see past them.
Oh no.
Wait, but isn't she much taller than you? Just for like run past her.
'Cause, I mean, she's not only taller than me, she's also got wings. I can't see shit.
Yeah, she.
I just see orange
Oh.
in front of me.
Hold on. I have to grab her again. I was moving things around. There you go.
Do, 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 do.
As everybody snakes their way through this maze. Now that you kind of have a little bit of a path to follow.
Hey, is that specious when we have a dragon in the party?
I mean, yes.
I'm assuming the runes go up the stairs.
Yep, they begin to go up the stairs as soon as you get to that point.
Ooh.
Hold on, let me move my maps.
No.
Let me move her. Hold on, I gotta drag things around. All right, there we go. As you look up the stairs and you begin to come into this room, you see two huge statues that are absolutely enormous. And they probably raise up 20, 30 feet into the air. Both of these statues. And in each statue is a small gem in the hands of each statue.
Do the runes lead up to any of the statues?
The runes end right at the edge of the stairs. and you notice that you can, well, as they kind of lead up the stairs, you notice that they become further and further apart, and then as soon as they get to the top, you don't see them anymore.
Okay, so once we get to this room, for the benefit of the rest of the party, I'm going to pull my mace out of my holster and I'm going to cast light on it so everybody can see.
Ooh.
So as you are looking at this huge at these two huge statues, and you notice that the gems, one is a huge red gem and the other one is a huge blue gem.
Ooh,
Um,
shiny.
which one's red and which one's blue?
This one, oh, let me ping. So this one's red and this one's
Okay.
blue.
Do the statues bear any resemblance to the markings on the ground or anything?
They do not in any way, shape, or form. They just are huge statues holding two large gems. You see the set of stairs going off behind, and then you see two rooms off to the sides, left and right.
I kind of want to explore this room over
I'm
here.
gonna
If
head
we
over
have
to the room.
time, I
Wait,
can
well, hold
try
on.
and-
Let's tackle one thing at a time, Victor.
If we have
Wait,
time,
what did I
I
do?
can try and cast a ritual of identify on them.
There might be a cool thing over here, though.
I don't care about the
Actually,
cool
no,
thing. We have something cool in front of us.
But we can touch it.
I guess I can't identify because we never got a pearl of any kind.
Go ahead and as you're looking at these statues, go ahead and roll a perception check for all of you. And I'll even do Kaudra's. I'll do one for Kaudra.
Well, I see
Regu-
nothing.
I see everything.
I see nothing. Well, I see probably what's in front of my face.
So, Louis, as you're looking at these gems, because they are huge and absolutely very pretty, and you're looking at them, and you look behind their hands because it looks like they're holding it out in front of them, kind of like this. And as you look behind their hands and at their chest, you notice that there's a large space behind their chest that is the exact same size as the gems.
Looks like the gems might go in their chests.
Or there's gems that we need to find to place in the chest.
Can we pick these gems up off the ground, or are they?
No, they're
They're
held
holding-
up. The two statues are holding the gems like
Okay.
this.
Okay.
I'm going to reach forward and I'm going to try to pull the gem out of the statue's hands.
I'm gonna sit
Gently.
underneath, attempt to catch in case it falls.
As your hands touch the gem, the statue begins to move backwards as its hands touch the chest. And as that happens, the statue begins to stand up.
Oh, fuck.
I need everybody to roll an initiative.
I'm gonna look over at Captain Dick. Didn't you just tell us to not touch things?
It was a statue!
Totally did. It
damn
is a
it.
golem. It is a large golem.
It's a
Good thing we didn't
fuck.
touch-
It looks like a statue.
It does look like a
Captain.
statue.
Look,
Hold on,
when you
and let
Listen
me
to your own
watch.
advice.
Watch.
Did it-
Wait, hold on. Watch this. Boosha!
Did
There's
it
a large-
actually bring the gem into its chest?
It
when did
literally pulled the gem into. As soon as she touched it, the gem started moving backwards into its own chest.
Do not let the other one do that.
Ooh,
Don't-
goddamn.
As Victor is already reaching for the
Look.
gem, he's kind of like, Okay.
I smack your hands.
Hey. Wait, you're the one who's supposed to do it. Dana, touch it.
No, Dana goes
Hold on,
in
we're
things,
gonna
not touching things.
we're gonna clear the
Well,
list.
Dana touched the thing because I egged Dana on to earlier.
All right, everybody,
Ask
touch their oh, you already did them. Hold on, I don't know that I can push them to.
I mean, I rolled a 14. I don't mind rolling again.
I rolled an 18. I don't want to roll again.
I got a 21. I am not re-rolling.
Yeah, I don't want to reroll.
Okay, I will just write them down this time because I don't want you to have to re-roll them anyway. All right, so Zerai. Oh, I didn't know that was back there. So Zerai
No, Mango didn't roll. Oh, that's right. Never mind.
has a 21. Dana has an 18. And Victor has a 17.
Mhm.
And our monkey boy has
14. I mean, I was kind of like underneath, prepared to catch a
14.
giant gem in case it fell.
Yes, you were. And that is all of you except for Mango. I don't have Mango's character sheet up because she had to run off to the bathroom really quick. So hold on 1 second. I'm on the wrong one. Let me pull up the characters.
Always blaming Dana for stuff, but way to go, Captain.
It looked like a fucking statue.
I mean, it literally, that's exactly what a golem is a statue.
Yeah, it's a living sentient statue.
Mhm. I love golems. They're one of my favorite mythological creatures.
Which is funny, in Pokemon, the golem, he's just a rock with...
Oh, you're back.
Mhm.
Okay, so roll an initiative there, Miss Mango.
That
I was
my
actually
Pokemon.
running to go get your
Golem.
character pulled up, and now I don't need to. Woohoo!
Nice.
And you got and Mingo got a 20. So Mango, you watch as your captain does some really dumb things, and
Well, technically, I'm not Mango's captain.
well, that's true. You're not Mango's captain. That is technically true. Yes, I will agree with that. Let me fix this really quick in my OBS because the screen is off of where the location is, so I need to adjust. And battle map.
Hey, my food's here.
Is your food here?
My food is here.
Your food is not.
I'll take my turn and then I'll go get my food.
Your food is not here. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, there's no food here for you.
I don't see any food.
Okay, my food is at my front door.
Oh, at your front door. See, that's not here.
God.
Making statues come to
Yeah,
life.
did you get...
We have food here
Your
for
food
you.
is here. Did you get enough for the entire group?
No, I didn't.
right. If you can't share.
Captain's duty to provide food for the group, right?
Captain is
y'all
duty.
are on your own.
You know, I kind of want to touch this other jewel or gem since.
Okay, so and then they need. Oh, let me roll for. Ooh, actually, that's really good. So Mango, you got a 20. So we're also going to have a dragon go at the same time as a Mango. Kadra will go at the same time as Mango, and the golem is going to go on.
Oh shit! I haven't been taking notes. Whoops.
What does this golem go on? That is a good question.
Fight big, nice. First note.
You're gonna fight a big, nice golem?
No, I haven't been taking notes, so I'm writing down everything so I don't forget it. And my first note was fought a big, nice kitty.
Oh, you fought a big, nice kitty.
No, fought a bad kitty.
It was a cute kitty.
He's a bad kitty. He
I
tried
still
to eat
want-
I
us.
mean, it
Uh,
just wanted to wrap its tentacles around us. That's
Yeah.
all.
I just want to give us a
Mhm.
warm
Okay.
embrace.
I
I
didn't say
mean-
that on stream.
Okay, kinky. I said it.
No.
Okay. So, what is it? Oh, it's actually a -1 to its. So it will go on. Dana, what's your dexterity, Dana? Actually, I'm sorry, I don't even need to ask that because I don't think it's a 9.
No.
Okay, so Zerai, you get to go first. What would you like to do as you watch this thing literally put it and it stands up and rears back? It looks like it's gonna punch you in the face.
I'm
Well
gonna.
deserved.
I'm going to throw a first level guiding bolt at it.
Okay.
That is a 10 to hit.
A 10 does not hit.
Well, fuck me.
As you watch this bolt just kind of skip off of its clay statuesque thing, maybe it's a little bit higher than that.
And then I'm going to do a kind of a dumb, but it's not going to be dumb. I'm going to disengage.
Didn't disengage in action?
Well, I'm going to move 10, 15. I'm going to move 20 feet this way,
Okay.
which will provoke an attack of opportunity.
It's going to attack you.
Good luck.
12 to hit.
Misses. I have an AC of 19.
Okay. As this
All right,
thing
I'll be right
slams
back.
down right where you were standing, that is going to be okay. That is going to bring up Mango's turn. What would you like to do, Mango?
Am I far enough that I can shoot it with my short bow?
Yes, you can definitely shoot it with your bow.
Zariah's head banging over there.
Is a 16 hit?
16 does hit.
Ooh.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, headbang again.
As your arrow goes into this thing, you watch as it just sticks into it and it doesn't seem to bleed or anything. And there's an arrow sticking out of a golem. That will bring up Kadra's turn. Kadra is going to look at both of these. That is a...
All right, I'm back.
He looks at all of you and says, I don't think your attacks are going to harm it in any way, unless you have magic. We have to figure out how to shut them off.
Who said that, Kadra?
Kadra.
What are we trying to shut off?
The one huge golem that is about to kill all of you if you don't figure out how to shut it off.
Maybe we have to aim for that gem, since that's what activated it.
That will bring up Kadra is going to use his action. That was his free action to do that. He is going to take a 5-foot. Why can I not pick him up?
Are you on the right layer?
Oh, no, that would help.
You're
He's
welcome.
going to take a 5-foot step this way, and I believe. Let me see what he can do. He is going to. Maybe this will slow it down as he begins to change into his full-size form. And
Oh, y'all are fucked now.
he takes a huge deep breath and blows a cone of fire that just misses Louis by inches. You can literally feel the heat as it's beginning to singe the end of your hairs, but he's deliberately missing you. And the golem is going to make a save, and that is a definite fail, and is going to take a little bit of damage here because it is not immune to fire.
How much damage does it take?
It is going to be 56 points of damage.
Holy shit.
Jesus.
I mean, is he a ceramic golem now?
Nope. It just takes 56 points of damage.
When this happens, you see Zerai just pull her notebook out of her robe quick in her quill and writes down, "Note to self, don't piss off Hadra," and puts it away quickly.
The golem definitely has a clear attack now, and that is going to bring up Dana's turn.
Okay. So would making like an Arcana check on the other gem be an action?
I will let you do it as a to do a check on it. What depending on what you're trying to get.
Trying to like ascertain the properties of the other gem to see if it might help us figure out what the other, like if it could point out a weakness or something.
I will say yes, that would take an action.
Okay. I don't know if I can. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll have my familiar give me help with that.
Okay. So go ahead and roll.
25.
God damn.
Ooh, pretty good. So the gem seems to activate the golems. And usually the golems there is usually some sort of activation or deactivation of a golem. Some either a keyword or something will trigger them to shut off.
Okay.
To become inactive again. But once they're active until that word is given. Based on what you know.
Okay.
Either a word or a rune or something will activate it that you know of. So there is some sort of activation or deactivation.
Okay. Let's see. I will move over in this direction. And
as you walk into this room, you see a bunch of sheets of paper all over this huge desk. And as you look over the sheets of paper, it's all written because that spell lasted 1 hour, correct? It has
Yeah,
been
that's
it's
certainly over.
it's definitely over. It is old sheets of paper, and most of it is crumbling.
Okay. I will yell back to the group. Give me some time to try and decipher this. We're not going to be able to take this with sheer force.
I'm gonna shoot at it regardless.
Roger.
That is going to be the golem's turn now. The golem is going to look at Kadra and is going to make 2 slam attacks against Kadra. That is going to miss, and the second one might hit. Yeah, the second one will hit. The first one misses, and is going to be 16 points of bludgeoning damage. And then he's going to take a DC 15 Constitution saving throw, and fails, and have his maximum hit points reduced by 15.
Oh.
So you see him visibly get weaker. And the only thing that can remove that is a greater restoration. That will bring up a Victor's turn.
Here. Now, if I wanted to see if there's anything in this room that I could see from here, I would need to do a perception, and that would cost a turn, correct? Or cost an action?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. See if there's anything I could see from where I am that might help us.
So you, in front of you, you see another half of a symbol that literally the half of it goes up the wall, and then the other half of a huge rune is all breached into the side of the wall.
Here.
And it looks like it literally goes up, and above it is almost like there's supposed to be a door there, but it is a blank wall.
I'm gonna yell back to the group. I found another rune, and maybe it's something else. Not quite sure. And that's all I'm gonna do for my turn.
Okay. That is going to bring up Louis.
How tall is this thing?
It is let's see. It is about 20 feet tall.
If I wanted to try to like climb up this bastard, maybe like try to punch the crystal or something.
You can certainly try.
Yes, I always wondered, like, what do you roll? Just in athletics, and then just
I'm gonna have you roll an acrobatics to see if you can jump up.
Acrobatics, yes. Okay.
Acrobatics, because you're trying to jump off of its leg or its arm, trying to reach up high enough to be able to punch it.
25.
25. You watch some acrobatic shit as fucking Louis jumps off one hand. As it swings out, he jumps off into the other hand and goes to hit it in the chest. Go ahead.
All right, I will burn a Kai point since I'm assuming that ate up my action, or does that count as movement?
That counts as your movement because you passed your save or passed your acrobatics.
Okay. And well, since I had to do all of that, I'm gonna go with an unarmed strike. Cause I'm assuming I doubt I had my hand or my staff in my hands.
You could
that.
still have it in your hands. You could hit it with a one-arm strike. I would give you a one-arm strike, but not a two-hand.
Okay. Well, then it doesn't matter. I hit just as hard, so I'll just do an unarmed strike. 24.
24 hits.
And then 8.
8 points of damage. Because you have key and your magic, your abilities, unarmed strikes. If it would have been with your quarterstaff, you would have done 0 points of damage. But because you hit with your fist, you feel it connect, and you do 8 points of damage to it.
Okay, and then I'll burn to do the flurry of blows. Roll and roll.
19 hits and 16 hits. Six points and 11 points for
Funny on the
17.
screen, the second die actually it's stuck in the corner of my thing and didn't actually stop rolling. It like I was wondering, I'm like, what's it gonna do for? Oh, okay.
It literally made it 11. Okay, so that is the end of your turn. Back to the top of the round, Zerai. Is she back yet?
Sorry, I got him.
Oh.
I'm here. I got a mouthful of food. As a
Ooh,
bonus
bitches.
action, I'm gonna choke on my food. I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon right next to it, so right here.
Okay.
And that's gonna burn up my last second level spell slot. Uh, 9 to hit.
9 does not hit.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And then as a regular action,
Hello?
Yes.
hello.
Oh,
Yeah.
I had no sound for a good like 5 minutes.
Oh, that's weird.
I'm good now.
You missed my epicness then?
Okay, maybe it wasn't 5 minutes because I heard that. It felt like 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna try to hit it with a Sacred Flame.
All right, go ahead and spiritual weapon and sacred flame is a cantrip, correct?
Correct. It needs to make a Dex 14 save.
Oh, well, it's not very dexterous. It is a large golem.
Makes sense.
But I rolled really well. So let's see what it's a 19 minus 1.
So,
It takes half.
no, it doesn't take anything.
Oh, nothing. Oh, that's right. Sacred flame,
Yeah.
nothing. Okay.
Target must succeed a Dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 damage, radiant damage. Target gains no benefit from cover for the saving throw. It doesn't say anything about half if pass.
All right. Well, that will be the end of your turn, and that will bring up Miss Mango.
I'm gonna copy our captain and use Sacred Flame as well.
Okay. I will do another save.
You
That
rolled.
that is going to be an 11 minus 1 to a 10. Go ahead and roll your damage.
I got you back, homie.
And that damage is 6 points of damage.
Burn, baby, burn.
All right, that is going to be the end of your turn. Now it's going to be Kadra's turn. Kadra is going to attempt to get his. Let's see if he recharges. Oops, wrong dice. Let me roll it actually on the thing. It does not recharge. He's just going to swipe at it with his claws and bite it. Obviously, he cannot do damage to it because they are non-magical, and nothing happens as he slices and dices with his claws. But he's just scratching it. Doesn't do any damage. That is going to be the end of... Actually, yeah, that's going to be the end of his turn. And because that's what I said I did. And Dana, it's your turn. I have an idea for him next turn.
Okay. Can I comprehend languages and investigate the table on the same turn, or will I have to space that out?
So if you're so as you go to touch one of the sheets of paper, one crumbles in your hand, and as it begins to crumble, the other ones around it begin to crumble. And laying underneath the papers is a you see a what looks to be almost a stone tablet.
Okay.
With a symbol drawn on the front of it.
Symbol can't be decoded. So it's just a rune on it. It doesn't have any sort of.
It just has a very large rune written on the front. It looks like nothing you've seen before. It doesn't look like any of the symbols on your arms or hands or on your hands. Go ahead and roll me a history check with advantage because you're pretty smart.
18.
You do so you get to roll again when you have advantage. Oh no, that was with advantage.
No, I did with advantage.
So with an 18, you remember the symbol, but Ledem literally traced one exactly, almost identical to this one when he portaled you back here. When he accidentally misplaced you in time. But it was supposed to be a portal.
Okay.
It looked almost identical with a couple minor changes because he wanted to change when you were coming back, and he screwed up and sent you too far because he made the symbols too big. He traced them in the wrong path, and so they went too far. But the ones you see on it look similar to that, but not exactly.
Okay. And there doesn't appear to be... Is there a book on... Am I seeing a book on the far side of this room?
You see, there is a book, but it is in bad shape, and it looks to be if you touch it, it will crumble in your hands.
Okay. So nothing that I could discern other than this tablet.
You only have... This is a whole 6 seconds.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. Like, I came in here with a plan, and then my plan was ruined when I touched the pages. Shit. Okay. I guess I'll grab the tablet and run back out.
You grab the
Where
tablet.
did the column go?
Oh, what the hell? I don't know.
Good. I'm not the only one who's not seen it. Okay.
No, I'd been wondering that, but I'd even looked on the stream,
Did I
both of the streams, and I'm like, they're gone.
Did I
Well,
accidentally delete it? Hold on.
I refreshed my thing, so I was like, oh, maybe I just had a glitch or something.
I'm floating in midair now.
No, you're not. Hold on. Let me.
Louis, I didn't know you could fly.
There.
I can glide.
Okay,
There.
so
Now it's back.
I can't think of what else to do. My original plan didn't work. So running through with the tablet, I am going to cast a second level, where is it? Magic missile at the golem.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the damage.
4 force damage. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts.
Did you roll all ones? No, that was a level 1.
No, it rolls 1d4.
1d4 plus 1. You rolled a 3 plus 1. It only did 1 bolt.
Yeah, I don't know why it is only doing 1 bolt.
Well, it's just a
Let me
straight
just-
multiply.
Roll.
4 by 4 is 16.
There we go.
Or do you have to roll each bolt?
You have to roll
So-
each bolt.
2, 4, so 3, 5, and 2.
So 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 3. So 10 points of damage.
Yes.
Of force damage, so it should hurt it.
Yes, it did.
Mhm.
It did hurt it. You watch as there's you see little bits of dust kind of flying off of it as you ping a little bit off of it.
And I'm frustratingly yelling shit, shit, shit as I run towards the other room.
That is going to bring up the golem. The golem is going to make 2 slam attacks against the dragon again, and is going to miss both of them. As it frustratingly.
Go, Kadra, go!
Victor, as you're looking in the room, and you hear Dana come running back, fuck. Can you roll a perception check for me?
Would I need to roll anything since I'm sitting
Oh,
on his
hold
standing
on.
on his
I rolled the
chest
wrong
when he
thing.
attacks?
Disregard that.
No.
Okay.
No.
Who needs to roll perception?
did.
Victor.
It's
Victor
Victor.
does.
Okay.
Because of where Victor's standing. A 10. It was a pretty easy check. You look over at the wall where you see this room, huge room, and you look back as she says that, and in her hand you see a tablet that, as she's running towards you, has the same symbol written on it.
I'm like, look at Dana and make. Dana, bring it over here.
Okay.
Okay. You still have movement though, so Dana, you can continue your
yeah,
movement
1,
as you're
2,
running through
3.
there.
Oh, wrong thing. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm coming.
Why did you go around the long way around?
Yeah, where'd you go?
I mean, it's either that way or this way.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah, you probably want to run around
There.
the big thing and not
I
behind
think as
the
long
big.
as you leave the gem alone, the other golem won't activate.
Yeah,
And that will bring Victor, are you doing anything else? You told her to come bring it this way.
Would I need to do any type of check to see if I can figure anything out about the 2 runes? Like if there's any connection, or if I can make any assertion about it?
As you look back into the room, go ahead and give me I will give you a common sense roll. We'll do a knowledge check with a straight intelligence check.
Oh, okay. Where is intelligence on here? Why can I not?
At the very top.
It's very top, right where it says.
Okay, yeah. Well,
9.
Never mind.
You have no idea what you're supposed to do with that tablet.
All right. I guess I don't know if there's anything else I can do, because that counts as action, right?
Yes.
I guess
You
I'm
can-
just gonna look at Dana and be like, maybe you can figure something out.
All right, I'm coming.
All right. That is going to bring up Louis' turn.
All right. I will punch it again for. I'll burn. So I'll just burn the Kai point now and just
Just let
punch him
Louis
3
punch the
times in a
crystal till
row.
it breaks.
That is the plan. That is the plan. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Did not roll. Oh, one rolled great. I just
The
took flurry of
12
blows.
and the 9 miss.
Okay.
Wait, why did you roll 3 of them?
I did flurry of blows and unarmed strike. Use the exact same stuff.
Oh.
Same hit DC and all that, and I didn't want to scroll up and scroll back down, so I just used it for all of them.
And then your last one does hit.
Okay. So one time it does damage.
8 points.
And I will screech at that golem in a very monkey-like fashion.
Okay, that will bring up Zarai's turn. You see Dana running through there with a tablet in her hand. And you heard Victor say, bring it here. You don't know why.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let them deal with their thing. I'm gonna focus on the golem.
Okay.
But what I'm going to do... God damn it, I tried to move the wrong fucking screen again. Oh, excuse me.
You're going to plane shift and move the wrong plane of existence that you're on.
Might help if I had the right thing up. First things first, I'm gonna let my spiritual weapon attack first.
Okay.
Because that doesn't cost me anything.
No, except for your bonus. It doesn't cost you 25 hits.
Yeah, it doesn't cost me anything. It's
That's
it's
true.
its own
It's on its
separate.
own.
It's its own entity at this point.
Yeah.
It only does 5 points of damage.
Okay.
And then for me, I'm going to move here. Kind of don't mind these markings.
As
I would...
you look into the room where Victor is, because he has light on his staff, and you look up, you see a symbol that's half on the wall, half on the floor, with a what appears to be an archway surrounding it. Like there's supposed to be a door there, but there's not. And you see, go ahead and roll a perception check. Actually.
11.
11, because the DC was a 10, because it was the same as his. You see
Oh my god, I got it.
exact same symbol written on this, or drawn onto this tablet. Almost carved into this tablet as what's on the wall and the floor.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Let's see. I was right here. God damn it, wrong screen. I was right here to begin with, so I did 5, 10 movement. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Would taking something from somebody be considered a free action?
Free action.
Okay, so I still have my bonus action and action left.
Yes.
Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. As my action, I'm going to throw a guiding bolt at it.
Okay.
At the golem.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Um, 20 to hit.
20 hits with 15 radiant damage.
Radiant damage, and the next person to attack it has advantage on the attack.
As you hit it, you watch as not of its own accord, you watch as it turns, sits back down to where it was, reaches into its chest and pulls the gem out.
Oh my god, I beat it!
And it's sitting there.
Oh my god, we won!
Okay.
Did anyone get hurt?
I don't think.
Actually,
I
no.
think the only person that got
Look
hurt
at
was
Kadra.
Kadra.
Yeah.
Kadra got hurt quite a bit.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have greater restoration for a few more levels. Like 5 more levels. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to look over at Dana and I'm going to take the plaque from her and I'm going to run up here and start doing match the symbol, like where would this go, what does this do?
As you walk into the room, you see the huge symbol on the opposite side of the room, and you see all of these pillars that run down the length of the room. But that's what you see.
Can I ask a
Yes.
question?
Yes.
Did Kadra take more than 20 damage?
Yes, but his max hit points, he's at his max hit points now because his max hit points was reduced by the same amount of damage he took.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we
if
need
he-
greater restoration in order to get him back up to full
Okay.
health,
I see.
which neither of us have at this level.
He's permanently lost those hit points forever until greater restoration is cast on him.
I guess fight's over. I'm just gonna walk more into
Then
the
I will climb down.
Don't touch that gem!
Be
Well,
very
actually,
careful.
I'll just jump off and then glide down.
as his foot hits it and it starts up again. Dun, dun.
So I'm going to do an investigation.
Actually, I'll move up here so that way everybody can get it.
No, I'm gonna do.
As you look, you noticed in the far corners of the room are two golems, but they are much smaller than the original two. They look almost identical into the far sides of the room, and they are holding their hands out, but there's nothing in their hands.
What side of the room is the rune on that matches
It's
the one I
it's
have?
right in the center. Though it's literally the entire center of the room. So you see where the half of the rune is. The other half of it goes up the back wall.
Okay.
I wonder if these are rooms off to the side here. I'm gonna wander my.
I'm gonna turn and look at Dana. Where did you find this rune?
In the room off to the right.
I'm gonna check this room over here while they're doing that.
Tried to see if I could find a deactivation word, and
Louis, as you
This is
walk
the only
into
thing
this
that didn't
room,
fall
you
apart.
see a desk, a old wooden desk that is almost falling apart, and sitting on top of it is another a stone tablet with a rune written on it.
Turtle twerk.
Turtle
I'm gonna
twerk.
go explore in here. Well,
Before I touch that, I'm gonna look up here.
As you walk into the other part of the room, you see what looks to be like maybe a workbench and a bunch of papers on the desk that literally look like they're crumbling to dust.
Okay, I'm not gonna touch that. I'll just kind of. You said that the table's really crumbling, so I'm gonna kind of make sure I grab the rune before. I want to make sure like the table doesn't crumble and make it fall or anything, so I want to kind of grab it quickly.
Okay. As you grab the table off the table, you notice that underneath there's like almost a layer of dust underneath, and as you grab it, the table literally collapses under as
The one thing he was trying to avoid happens.
as you go to grab it off. It seems like whatever the tablet was holding two pieces together, and it literally fell in.
Okay.
Louis, are you all right?
You hear a crash from the other room.
I found another one of those stone thingies with some markings on it.
Oh, bring it here.
Please bring it here. I have a hypothesis.
I will take an extra wide berth around that thing.
So what did you break in the
Although
room?
I'm pretty sure. Well, I picked up the thing and the desk broke from my sheer awesomeness.
Mm.
Unsurprising.
Are we sure that's why?
Louis, as you walk into the room, you see a large symbol that looks exactly like the symbol that is on the tablet that you're holding, and it looks like it's half on the wall and half up or down the floor. And
As Louis walks into the room with the
arch.
tablet, I'm going to point over to the corner in the left side where the golem is that has the empty hands. And I'm going, hey, Louis, do me a favor. Go put that tablet in that golem's hands or that statue's hands. And I'm going to walk over to the right one and do the same thing.
Okay. I'm gonna poke my head in this little room over here really quick.
As you move to the other sides, oh, you're gonna look in there. You notice 3 coffins inside of here that look exactly like the coffins that Dana had described before.
More dead people over here.
Yeah, let the dead rest.
As long as they stay resting.
You can always poke it to find out.
Victor, shut the fuck up.
I poke things violently. I don't poke them, that way if they come back to life, they get...
Stab them, Louis. Stab them.
Yeah,
Maybe you
see,
should take a break on poking things.
As Louis positions himself in front of the statue, I'll look over at him and give him a nod, like, go ahead and set it down, and I'll try to time it to where I set mine down at the exact same time he sets his down.
Go ahead and I need both of you to roll. I'm going to do this as a percentile. Go ahead and roll a percentile for both of you.
Percentile?
Percentile.
D100, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Actually, and because what is your dexterity there, Zerai?
It's +2.
+2, and I'm pretty sure that that Louis is +4.
I have +5.
+5. So Louis, you get to roll twice.
Oh, okay.
So I need both of you to roll.
I got a 14.
No. Don't roll it. Don't roll 2 D100. Roll a D100 and then roll another D100.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say you got 152.
Well, it did break it into 2. It says I rolled a 57 and a 95.
Roll them separately. Just roll them
Okay, so
separately.
here's the first one.
70.
7.
Okay, roll again. 15. So you went to go a little bit fast, and then you watched as Zerai put hers in, and she was going a little bit slower, and you timed it properly to what she was doing. And so as long as you were both above or below 50 at the same time, I was going to give it to you. But you both had to be above or below.
Luckily, I rolled both.
You rolled one high,
Luckily,
one
you
low.
rolled really well and really crappy.
And so so it was just a percentile. You had a 50-50 chance of getting it right. So you both put it in, and as you both do, you notice that the runes on the floor begin to glow as the rune begins to slowly light up along the floor and along the wall as a portal begins to open where the wall is. And as that happens, you hear a voice from the other side. I am the gatekeeper.
I'm going to walk over to the front of the portal. Hi, Mr. Gatekeeper. I'm Zerai. I'm the captain of this crew. How are you today?
Why is the portal open?
Good question. I didn't know this was going to open a portal to you. You. I thought it was going to open one to where we need to go. I'm sorry if I've disturbed you in any way.
Where was this when we met our first deity level thing?
Oh my god. She's like, I'm sorry, wrong number.
Exactly. You got to remember the first deity that we encountered was her former master.
You watch as a hand almost as big as the portal itself reaches into the room, and then you watch as this hand emerges, and then a body, and I will put this on the token layer.
Oh no. Hi.
As a giant steps out and almost steps on you, he looks down at all of you. And
mean you no
why
harm.
have you disturbed me?
So
Great
we're trying to find this person named Ladem, and we're just trying to find a way to get to him.
You know of Ladem.
Yeah, we were tasked with finding Ladem.
And what is your business in the core?
Is that where we are, the core?
Think
I'm
there's
like
a different core.
genuinely asking him that. I have no idea where we are.
The core is what lies beyond.
Oh yeah. Rumor has it that's where Ladem is.
Ladem is not in the core. He is beyond the gates.
Oh well. How do we get to the gate, Mr. Tall, handsome, giant thing?
She says, "Oh, Mr. Handsome Giant Thing."
Flirting, flirting.
Are you
He's
flirting
trying to
with the
rip
giant?
Leave her alone.
Are you flirting with the frost giant?
I might be. I don't want it to kill me.
To look at the captain and be like, I don't think it cares about your flirting.
Or the storm giant?
Shut
I'm
up.
sorry,
It's
storm
working.
giant.
I was gonna say, I'm like, I see a lightning bolt in that hand.
Yes, that is a lightning bolt. It is a storm giant.
That's
And
dangerous.
he looks down at you specifically. It is beyond the core, obviously.
Well,
So we just
Is
go
it-
to the
is
core.
it-
Got it.
is it okay if we go through? I mean,
I have
I
never
don't-
been actually asked that question before.
I feel like we need another Leroy Jenkins episode here.
Most
mean,
just
we have to
try
get
to
through the
attack
core.
me, and all who attack me fail.
Well, no. We just kind of got our asses kicked by this big thing, and I point to the room with the golem. We just got our asses kicked. We're a little worse for wear right now, so attacking something seems like a very bad idea.
Somebody
I'm
can't take
fine.
their own
Agreed.
advice.
And as you look back and you point to the golems, you do notice that they are actually pointed at each other, and the gems have a small bit of light coming out of both of them and going through the portal. It looks like you need all three, and so if you would have destroyed the golem, or taken figured out how to take the gems, then you wouldn't have been able to open the portal.
But instead, we just barely beat it into submission. Got
You
it.
did. It was down to zero, almost 0 hit points, so it went back to being dormant. You did not kill it. It was almost it dropped below 20 hit points. He looks down his nose at all of you. So you want to pass the portal?
Yes, please.
In order to pass me, You must wait till we're gonna take a 10-minute break and no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Right
I was
before
gonna
you
say,
take that
do
break.
not fucking end the episode right now. God damn it, we still have 45 minutes.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Right before you take the break, I just Leroy Jenkins my way through the portal.
As he looks at you and he says, in order to pass, he stops for a moment. You seem worthy. And he's looking straight at Kadra. And you've noticed that Kadra's back in his human form. You are a red. And Kadra looks at him and, he almost shrinks back. You do notice that he's almost intimidated. He's never seen a storm giant before, let alone any giants, because giants aren't here. And he
got this, Cotter.
he kind of okay, yes, I'm a red, yeah, I'm a red. And the storm giant, only you may pass for now.
Wait, what?
Mr. Gatekeeper do, but Cadra's with us. Can't we just go with him?
You
We're
do
kind of
not seem worthy.
well, what proves worth?
And he then, show me your runes.
I don't have one.
No, you don't.
I hold out my hand and I show him my rune.
I follow suit.
I'm just here to help.
I'll hold up my hand.
He looks at each one of them, and then he looks at Louise. And a strange look. You definitely, well, you've never seen a giant before, let alone a storm giant. But a look of almost reverence passes over his face. You have been marked. I shall allow you to pass.
All of us, or just Cadra and Louis?
No, he looks at you waiting for you to show one, and you're like, I don't have one.
I'm just here to help.
Because you are with the marked one, you may all pass. And you
Thank
see
you, Mr.
him take a
Gatekeeper.
step back and disappear as almost shrinks. You watched as his hand came out, and as he, almost in reverse as he gets small, goes back through the portal because otherwise he wouldn't fit. But the portal is magical, and he disappears into the portal.
Well, it's a good thing he let us through when he did, because I was about to kick his ass.
I look over at Mango. I'm like, no, you weren't.
Yeah, I think that might have been a little bit too tough there. Just a little bit.
If you were going to try to kick his ass, you're on your own.
If that
The
goal
rest
is
of us are a
beyond
little worse for wear right now. As I look and I look at my one spell slot, my one level 1 spell slot I have left. I am completely out of spells. Pretty
So what are you
much.
doing?
I'm going to follow him through the portal. I'll be I'll just walk right behind him through the portal.
I'm gonna look
I
at
mean,
Louis
it's a
before I go to the
portal.
portal.
You know
Yeah.
your girl's all about the portals.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna follow.
All right, as you all begin to follow him through the portal, we're gonna swap screens really quick because we can come out of maps because
Yay! No more maps.
as you all appear in a very strange place. Everything is huge because a storm giant lives here. You notice huge caves and huge stalactites and stalagmites coming out of the floor and out of the ceilings everywhere. And it seems very warm here. And you see lava flowing out of a huge crevice on one side into a pool of lava that flows off into a location.
Are we back in the hells?
No, you are moving towards the core of a world.
I know. I'm joking.
And
Found you.
you watch as behind you the portal closes as all of you step through.
Well, shit.
We'll find a
And
way
you
back.
see the storm giant standing off to the side. Each of you shall have to have a mark to enter the gates.
Does that mean I'm getting a mark?
You will have to face your own trial for
Okay.
a mark.
Let's do it. Ready up. What am I fighting? What am I doing?
Runes are the only way you'll survive in the labyrinth.
Okay. Okay.
He points to the far towards the far end of the room, and you see a large cave at the end of the room. Beyond there are the gates. However, he points off to a smaller cave, and he says, "And that is the way to your destruction, and the only way you get a rune."
All right. Guess I'm going to my destruction, guys.
I look over at Mango. I'm like, Mango, maybe we should take a rest before we even think of doing anything at this point.
All right.
You may rest here.
I look up at the giant. I greatly appreciate that. We're kind of tired and a little beat up and a little worn out. So I greatly appreciate that, Mr. Giant, sir.
As long as I don't step on you.
Oh, we'll make
I
sure that
hate
you
that.
can't step on us. We won't be underfoot. Nope.
Good. Don't disturb me. And he
That I
turns
kind of scurry away.
you see he goes over to this huge chair and just kind of sits in it and falls asleep. And you hear him snoring from across the room.
I don't know how we're supposed to rest when that snoring probably vibrates the entire friggin' house.
I mean, you can hear it quite well throughout the entire cave.
What level is silence?
I think it's level 2 or
I didn't
3.
take that spell.
Even if you did it even with its area, I don't know if it encompasses his whole head.
It's like a what, 30-foot?
It's a 20-foot
sphere?
area. It's a 20-foot area.
No, I might get his whole head.
You might get his head, or at
You
least
gotta look
his
at the front
mouth
first.
area.
Yeah, aren't storm giant? Are they 40 feet tall or 60 feet tall?
40
The problem
feet.
is
I
it's
think
a
they're 40
second
feet.
level spell, and I have no second levels left.
So
I need
we're
a
taking
long
a
rest.
long rest.
Because they're
Yeah.
they are huge. They are huge. They are absolutely.
They're huge.
They're huge. They are
They're
very
huge.
huge.
No, they're huge.
Huge. It actually doesn't tell how tall they are. It says they would just kill you all, but it doesn't. I don't see.
Yeah, that's why I'm just kind of looking at it like, don't kill us, Mr. Frost. Or
Perfect chance to piss it off.
hey, This thing didn't own me for 20 years, okay? I don't want to piss it off.
This is saying only 26 feet tall. That sounds way too small.
I would say probably closer to 30 feet, 30 to 35 feet tall.
But then it also
Well-
says 15,000 pounds, so they are some dense guys.
They are big. They are very large. They are very in charge.
So after the giant goes and sits down, I'm going to find a area that's out of the way of us potentially being stepped on.
Go find a corner.
Yeah, I'm basically going to find a corner or something to hunker down, and I'm going to like try to find like some kindling and whatnot to make a little campfire for us.
Does anyone want to do anything while you're sleeping?
I'm gonna sleep
some-
too.
Something I remembered that I wanted to ask before, but
Okay.
this is the first time Queen is being back. Did you want me to cast and encode thoughts and bring you up to speed as to why
Oh, yes.
why we're even in this situation in the first place?
Oh yes.
I
we were
point at
gonna do
Dana
that.
and I'm like, it's her fault. And I
Well,
go
then
back
don't
to
leave
tending to the
anything out.
fire.
And
I
then
don't know.
then I point to the captain and go, and then it's her fault.
Wait, no. It's not my fault.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
yes,
you
yes.
played
Oh,
all I
and-
did,
and-
all I
You is your
did,
fault.
all I did was mouth off to the fucking devil of the fourth layer of hell, the one that owned me for 20 fucking years of my life. I'm sorry. If you were in my position, you would do the same thing.
I'm
and
gonna look
all
at
I
Would you
did was
not?
all I did was
No.
walk through a portal that was the point of my obsession for over 3 millennia.
I'm gonna look at both of you and be like, all right, we got it. You both fucked up.
Like I said, fault 1, fault 2.
Yeah, but if it wasn't for Dana, we wouldn't be here in the first place. And I go back to my fire.
Anyway, I will pull out a long strand of memory that goes all the way back to the calamity from 3,000 years in the future.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
All right. You ready for this, Mango?
Yes, I think so. Is it gonna hurt?
As-
You might
you
lose
ask if
some-
it's going to hurt. It probably hurts a little bit.
As all of these memories go into you, I just need you to go watch all of the episodes.
Mm.
That
There's
is your
11 of
homework.
them at this point.
There's
I bring
11
you
of
up
them.
to speed, so anything we've talked about is in your head as well.
The short of it is we had our own, or I was the captain of a spelljammer
Well, hold on.
ship.
Before we go into this, I'm gonna have everybody take a long rest, and everyone level up.
Oh, thank God.
When you long rest, do you just regain max hit points?
You regain everything.
You regain everything.
Your spell slots and everything. Yeah.
But you're also all going to level up. So while we are in the process of a rundown of recap of the episodes, of all of the episodes really quick, because we're going to get a recap from Zerai as she explains everything. I need everybody
From
to
her point of view.
level up. And also while you're leveling up, I need you to decide what for your hit dice. Are you going to roll or take half plus 1?
I'm gonna roll.
I'll roll.
I'm just gonna roll mine right now.
How do you-
I'm gonna
Well,
plug my
I
phone
think
in.
I'm just doing half plus
What are we-
1. 'Cause
what
it's
are we rolling?
a D6.
So you're a cleric. Your hit die
Oh.
is a D8. So you can take and roll an 8-sided dice and get whatever you get,
33.
or you can take a 5 and just add 5 to your current hit points. For your
I
level
forget
up.
What I need to roll.
Okay, I rolled a 5 for my hit points.
So you got half plus 1.
Yeah, but I got it of my own accord. It wasn't given to me.
It wasn't given.
What is my hit die?
Hold on.
Oh, my
Mm,
max.
oh, mine's a-
hits is
6 for a hit die.
I think I messed up.
What did you mess up?
I was at. I was at 36 maximum hit points.
Well, what was it? What did it say was your rolled hit points?
I don't remember because I hit
Oh,
a
okay.
wrong button.
Hold on.
1d8.
So then when I hit, because I was at
Oh.
level 4, I was at 36. And then when I hit level 5, it turned it to 38.
Well, that. Oh, do you? Hold on. Let me look at your character really quick because you
Now
might.
it says 33. I have issues.
Hold on. I'm going to look at your character really fast. Hold on. Just a minute.
Fix, please.
I'll go fix the character.
Ooh.
Fix it.
Wait, how do I change my total hit points?
So you just go into your where it says hit points and look at where it says rolled and add what you roll. Do not add anything to it. Just what you rolled to add it to the number that you originally had.
There we go.
View Mango. Edit Mango.
So if it was at 36,
Hold on. Let me make sure that everything is correct. Hit points are manual. Okay, so let me go to class. And you are at there. Manage. So you originally had that can't be right. Your rolled is currently wrong. So it's 5d8. So you should have had 8 and 8 is 16, 24. 24, 25, 26, 29. 29 is what it should have had. Apply.
Oh, did we? We got third level spells. Let's fucking go.
30. So your current rolled is 29 hit points. And then you can choose to either roll a d8 or you can just take half plus 1.
okay, so when I rolled a d8, I got 4. So then I just
So you'll
add
get
4
4.
to that?
She'll add 4 to the 29.
Okay. And then just hit apply?
And then apply.
Is there anything else I have to do?
And then you'll go down. Yep, you're going to have to do your spells. Because you get new spells.
We get third level spells. We get
Yep, you get access to third level spells.
Legacy spells.
So once you click on spells, go down to known spells, and you can add third level spells, or you can add other level spells. If you have a total of,
me and Mango will have a total of 9 spells, 9 leveled spells, 4 cantrips.
no, she doesn't. She has 10.
Oh, she must have a higher wisdom than I do. Then
She gets 10 spells and 4 cantrips. So you get to add any spells you want from that entire spell list. So only take the ones that say legacy. Or if it has nothing written on it, do not take anything that says... If there is not one that says legacy, you can choose that one. If there's one that says that this is the same name as it, and it says legacy, always take the legacy ones. Because I have not swapped over to the 2024 rules yet.
That's right. I get to choose another.
So how many do I get to choose?
So you have a total of 10.
I have
And
room
so
for one more.
it says at the very top how many you've chosen.
Okay.
Oh, holy crap! That's
Okay.
pretty awesome.
So while you all are doing that, so do you want to give her the recap, Jade?
yeah. So,
And this is for all of our viewers too, if you want to know what happened.
just a
Holy crap!
so quick recap, as quick as I can make it be, to where it doesn't take up too much time. We started out on my ship. I was the captain / owner of a Spelljammer ship called the Evergiven. We were on a humanitarian aid mission to a planet that I cannot remember off the top of my head, and I'd have to look at my notes. And to look at those notes, I'd have to find my
Temple.
other notebook. Temple. Thank you. We were delivering goods to them when something happened in the astral sea that knocked the power out of our ship. We got it going with a gem that one of our former members had on them, and instead of bringing us all the way to Temple, brought us to this place called Aria, where we learned about its original planet and the destruction of said planet and how it separated into 4 planes of existence. And the Council of Dragons there tasked us with finding the Book of Magic. So we negotiated with the council to help us with humanitarian aid because I assumed all Spelljammer ships were knocked out of commission due to the blast wave that actually knocked us out of commission. And we have actually saw evidence of other Spelljammers being knocked out of commission. We got back to the Rock of Brawl. Everything was going smoothly there, and we started venturing towards where were we supposed to originally go? I don't remember off the top of my head. Like I said,
you were on your way to Ishgard.
we were on our way to Ishgard. About halfway there,
About 2 days out from Ishgard.
Yeah, about 2 days away, we ran across this portal in the middle of the astral sea. And when we went to go investigate it, one of our crew members mindlessly jumped through the portal without discussing it with the rest of us. She just kind of jumped in. And the captain, being the captain, didn't want to leave any of her crew behind, so she followed suit, and so did the rest of the crew. We met this guy named Ledem, who basically said that he could help us get back to where we were originally from. We also went through this trial thing where we had to fight like our pasts, and we had to fight like our deepest, darkest secrets, basically.
Okay.
One of our crew members did not pass their trial because they didn't face their fear. They didn't face their. They didn't do what.
So the purpose of the trial is to see if you would make the same decisions that got you to the place you currently are. Or if you would try to change the past and change who you are as a person.
Oh.
And the person who failed because they decided to alter course, and they didn't see the wisdom behind staying on path for their particular path.
Never mess with the past, homies. Never mess with
while
the
we
past.
were there, Ledem is who was running the library there, and it was a library. That it was a library that he was looking over. He helped Zarai regain her memories, which may or may not have altered her personality a little bit. Afterward, the day after that, we went to the Hells, but I can't remember which level, to get an emerald for Ledem so he could send us back to our time and get us back to our ship. We went there, got the gem, came back, gave it to him. We got the gem before he helped Zarai get her memories. Right. After Zarai got her memories, Ledem attempted to send us back to our time, but something went amiss or awry or however you want to word it, and we got sent 3,000 years back into the past. While we were there, we met into a being known as what's his name?
Kaladim.
Kaladim, thank you. I was drawing a blank for some freaking reason. Kaladim, and we know Kaladim in our timeline as the person who destroyed the worlds, and he wants to take over. He wants to destroy the universe. but he never made it that far. His ultimate goal is to become a god and supplant one of the gods in the pantheons. But the Kaladim that we ran into seemed quite opposite of that. So we traveled with him for a while, and he told us of the book that he was looking for, which happened to be the same book that we were looking for. So we found out that the book that he was looking for was in the fourth layer of hell.
Okay.
So we went to a town and opened a portal. It was actually the town that we had met Mango in. I don't remember the name of it. It was Targa, wasn't it?
Correct.
Targa. We met him or we went to Targa. We used one of the portals to go to the fourth level of hell, which may or may not be where Zerai was originally held captive. While we were there, we managed to swindle the book out from under the devil's grasp. And while making an expeditious retreat, something, I don't know what, but something kind of pissed off the devil.
I wonder what that could have been.
I don't know. I don't know anything about that.
You?
No, it couldn't have been me. I mean, I did kind of, look at her and show her the mark on my arm and be like, how does it feel to be bested by someone that you used to own? But, who would really get pissed at someone saying something like that? I mean,
Yeah,
I look at
true.
Mango and I'm like,
Especially when they had a spell that modified their memory cast on them very recently.
anyways, this is beside the point. This is all beside the point. So we teleported away and we went back to a town. I can't remember which one, but it was not Targa. And while we were there, we were having a conversation, almost what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say a heated discussion, but it was getting heated with.
No, it was actually so what happened. This part is kind of important. So you guys were in Salbar, on the island of Salban, in Ishgard, in the island chain of Ishgard, and you brought the book back with you, and he said, may I look at it, please? And you had actually, when you had picked up the book, it actually had said words to you, but you didn't know what they were. And
no, I knew what it said, but I didn't. The book said to me.
It asked you what the words are. Do you know the words?
Yeah, it asked me if I knew what the words are and if I would like to speak them, and I didn't know the words.
And so Kadra's like, may I? And as he picks up the book speaks to him, and he says the words, and the book opened.
The book of magic.
And the book opens, and for everyone else, the book was completely blank. There was no words in the book. It was completely an empty book. But Kadra read something. He flipped a couple pages, closed the book, and somebody decided to say something to him. And I believe
somebody, the captain again.
No, that was actually that would be Dana. Dana said, can we have the book? And he's like, but I just want to study this. And she's like, what are you going to do with this? And he's like, I just want to study it. And a moment later, he turned away from them, and you could tell he was not present anymore, that something was happening, and so he was getting someone had cast sending to him and sent him a message, and a look of dread appeared on his face, and he immediately opened a portal and disappeared. And he's like, I'm on my way right now.
What it was that I tried to cast detect thoughts on him.
That's right. And he was like, excuse me, why are you doing that? So yeah, that's what it was.
Mind you, to preface this, we did not let Kaladim know we were from the future. We kept that hidden from him the entire time.
Well, he was he was uberly confused as to why you taunted the devil a lot too.
Yes.
I mean, we're not going to get into
Well,
why
I mean
or why
that was
not.
the beginning. As soon as we got back through our portal to the safe area, he was
We can
immediately
leave that detail
distrusting.
out. We
Yeah,
can
he
leave
was
that
very
detail out.
untrusting of you all anyway, because you literally. He's like, we could have gotten away scot free. Why would you do something so stupid? Type thing. And
Yeah,
so
'cause-
he turns and he leaves. The rest of the crew is like, well, what the fuck do we do now? We're stranded all the way here. So they were able to catch a portal finally back to the city.
No.
No,
You
you
had
had
to
a
cast
we
plane
had a
shift.
we had
Oh
a
no, that's right.
scroll
You had a scroll plane
that
shift.
what's her name gave us. That was a scroll of plane shift, and instead
it
of taking
Jasmine?
the boat,
Yeah,
yes, it was
Jasmine,
thank you.
and Jasmine is Kadra's wife.
So we teleport back to Targa. Targa's being attacked by demons and devils and what have you. Pretty much all hell broke loose in Targa. When we got there, we found Aladim holding Jasmine's dead body. I tried to go help, but like a little bitch, he ran away.
No, he as you were walking towards him,
I was running towards him to
as
help.
you were going towards him, he turned and gave you an absolutely evil look of like, you did this. This is your fault, and disappeared with her body.
I believe they call that a death stare.
And then that's when you showed up, Mango.
And that's when you showed up.
Okay.
And now you're all caught up.
Well, right before that, our one teammate gets ripped in half.
Oh yeah,
then-
and one teammate got literally ripped in half by a demon that was standing behind the rest of the group. But you know,
I was there for that.
well, you were flying up as that happened. You know.
yes. So that's where we're all caught up, and with that, everybody has leveled up.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm debating between taking Devil's Sight or Eldritch Spear.
Well, make your choices because we're gonna end this stream with everybody's new levels.
I'll take Eldritch Spear. I can
All
shoot
right.
from
Well,
here
we
from
had a
feet away
quick,
now.
quick, hey, this is what happened. All the way up to this point. Well, almost all the way up to this point. Up to the point that Mango joined our group. So if you wanted a recap, there you go. We just did a recap, a very quick recap.
In less than 20 minutes.
In less than 20 minutes. Woohoo! Awesome sauce. But you remembered most of it, so I was rather impressed.
I remember the important bits.
I mean, good thing I'm there to remind you of the cities' names and all of the little details.
Hey, I'm good at remembering details, or not
That's
details.
why I have this book. All right.
I mean, I have a notebook. Okay, to be fair, like 3 sessions ago, I bought a new notebook specifically for this campaign, and I didn't transcribe my old notes into my new notebook, and I don't know where my old notebook is.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's
So
a-
I only have notes from session. Hold on, let me go back to page 1. I only
You just
have
got it,
notes
take your
from
notes.
session 6 onward in this particular notebook. So let's see. Session 6 was session 6 was when we were going to hell.
Yep.
So what? Also, I remembered the important bits, and that's all that matters.
No, you did. I'm very. It was
Yeah.
pretty good.
Now ask me about any important information about anything else I participate in. Good
You're
luck.
like, no.
Well, we can completely ignore the fact that it was the captain narrating Dana's memory.
I mean, that is true. That is kind of the way that whole thing worked. But
Well, so the memory would have been transcribed in my voice because I have the loveliest voice of the crew. Don't you know that?
Well, and actually, Dana's internal monologue is Zarai's voice.
oh, that's so canon. Oh my god, that's so
Oh
canon.
God, I fucking love it.
Oh god, that is so canon.
So wait, are you saying that Zarai is always on Dana's mind? What are you getting at, Zarai or Dana?
Maybe.
Or thinking of Dana seems as the self-deprecating type, so that means the captain is constantly talking down to Dana in her mind.
Oh,
at
that's
all
bad.
times.
Read me like a book, why don't you?
So this is why you don't fight back when I tell you everything's your fault. Okay, noted.
You guys are killing me. Anyway, all right. Well, with that, I'm going to. We are going to get out of here. Thank you all for coming and joining us. My eyes are killing me now. I had an eyelash in my eye, and now my eyes are absolutely tearing up.
Wait, one question. What giant was it that we just encountered? It was a
Storm giant.
Storm giant. Thank you.
No one's
Oh.
asked him his name because he's sleeping now. Do you
I'll
want
say,
to?
I
Do you
would
want to go wake him up and ask him?
Let's get stepped on.
No.
No.
I'm
I'll
debating
grab
whether I'm
this
going to
foot
ask
to
him
wake him
about
up so
what-
I can ask him.
Well, I'm debating whether or not because I
Fly
wanted
up
to
to
ask him
here.
if what if I want a second mark?
Hmm? I guess. Well, you did. You. So if you did notice that Ledem has
Multiple.
Yeah.
thousands of runes written on his body,
Where's
all
your
the way
second
from the
mark?
neck through it out. His entire body is covered in them.
See, I imagine like they even like went up his neck and around his jaw.
They went all the way up to here because their belief is they need to their brain has to be completely clear, and so the top of their head has to be clear so they can continue to think. Otherwise, they will the runes will interfere with their thinking.
Interesting.
My brain's interfering with my thinking.
My brain usually interferes with mine too, so it
I
interferes with
mean-
my sleeping mostly.
I
That too.
mean, we're supposed to think.
I'm exhausted.
So
People
Two
say
things.
thank you all for coming and joining us. We love when people come and watch us, and I don't know how many people are watching Jade's stream at the moment. I have a couple people in mind at the moment.
I
Six.
have like five,
Six.
six.
5 or 6. Yay!
Yeah.
But thanks for
Three.
coming and watching. Jade, do you wanna I can drop a link to yours in mine, and you drop one in yours.
1 second.
Sure.
Or if I don't know if you have both of them up.
I don't.
think that it's
What are you dropping a link to?
To each of our links in both of our channels.
Like the servers?
No,
Or
our
the
Twitch
channel,
channels.
the Twitch channels.
There's
I mean,
Jade's.
like this?
Yeah. And then
Violet-
you drop mine and hers.
No, she can't. She doesn't have admin rights in mine. She's not.
Oh.
and Violet, you're gonna upload the Evergiven to YouTube. You just haven't gotten around to editing.
I
it.
have not gotten around to editing anything. I have been so freaking busy. I have not edited anything at all. But I want to. Just haven't done it yet. Actually, how do you add a mod again? /mod.
Yeah.
/mod
/mod.
username.
Mod. I will add Queen Bee
Oh, I'm gaining more mod powers?
Mhm.
Ooh, that's
underscore
2 in 1 week.
Power.
3 in 1
underscore
week.
21. There you go. You have been granted the privileges of the mod. Now you can post links in my channel because I have it locked down so that I don't get spammers in here dropping links in my Twitch channel.
That's why I have Saribot.
Same.
But anyway, thank you all for coming and joining in our shenanigans, because we love you all and we have lots of shenanigans and we like to do stupid shit all the time.
I mean,
Yeah.
I am
You
a
know.
force
Mess
of
with the
chaos.
giant on the next episode.
So thank you to everybody who's coming and watching us. Go check out my channel, VioletFam75, if you haven't already. I stream a bunch of D&D stuff. I do painting. I've just finished. I finished this awesome freaking model right here. He looks amazing.
I'm really glad you left the beard white.
Is that the guy we just talked to?
Actually, this is actually a frost giant, but very close. That's why I had Frost Giant on my mind when I was when I first said it.
I figured that.
That is literally why I was like, I have Frost Giant in my mind, because I literally just finished that model. But I do some painting. I pro paint and teach people how to do some really cool artwork on their paint jobs. So if you want to check out my show, it's on Tuesdays at 5 o'clock Pacific time, and then I have this at 5 o'clock on Wednesdays Pacific time, and then once a month I do Re-Emergence. It usually, but we're not going to do it until after the first of the year, because I have one person who's in Australia and he's a brand new daddy. So he doesn't have a whole lot of time at the moment. So after the first of the year, we'll get Re-Emergence back online. But I did just drop a short Re-Emergence episode with Katya, and that was freaking awesome. So go check it out if you like.
On the YouTubes.
On the no, it's just on here. You can
it's
check
only on
out
here?
episodes 1 through 9 on YouTube, which is also in my link down in my description in my channel. But go check out my content. So yeah, and sometimes I'll stream video games and stuff. But I also still want to do a Baldur's Gate, and apparently they are getting a cross-platform ability. So maybe
Really?
yes, it was just announced that they are doing a cross-platform thing, so that we will be able to play with other people, and I'm very excited.
That's
So
huge.
That would be nice.
that would be
can't wait to get that
amazing,
game.
because I have friends that are on PlayStation who cannot play on
Yeah.
who have or on
Like
PC,
Sean
but-
and everybody on
Oh,
PlayStation
speaking.
can't play with us because we're on PC.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can play with anybody, because I have it on PC and on PlayStation, but I can't play with the same people, because I can do one or the other.
Yeah.
But it'll be awesome because I'll be able to play with everybody, and I'm excited. I can't wait. But I want to get an RP version of Baldur's Gate going, where we actually play as the characters in the story, and we will recite all of their lines in our own voices, and we will mute their voices. It's fun. I've watched a couple people do it, and it's a blast.
Hopefully, I'll have it, and when you still need a person, so I can be like,
So
yeah.
I have not decided on when that's going to happen. I have so much going on until after the first of the year. It'll probably be after the first of the year,
I call dibs on Karlak.
because I have so much shit going on. I'm always busy.
I called dibs
did
on
My
wanna-
just
birthday's
being
coming up. Anyone want to get it for me? Just kidding.
Maybe for
I called dibs
Christmas.
on just being
My
involved.
birthday's a week before Christmas.
Well, then
It's
it'll
actually-
have to be combined birthday Christmas.
Perfect.
It's
Even
20%.
better.
It's 20% off on GOG right now if you get it.
Really?
Yep, I just looked at it earlier today.
Oh, see, there you go.
Wow.
It also
Like,
might be on
I
sale
won't
on
be able to
Steam
get
then
it.
too.
Well, I
think
won't
it's
be
like
able to get till
$47
January
or
at
something.
least. So
But
Well, I don't know if it's
anyway,
in Canada.
I definitely want to do that at some point in the near future. So so I just need to get a group of 4 people together, and we can go play some Baldur's Gate, and it will be fun. I'm excited.
I'm in. Just let me buy it first.
So really quick, if you want to, who you are, and where we can find you if you stream, because I know one person doesn't do any of that things, and so that would be my friend Kami, who is playing Mr. Louis. He does not stream, so I will just skip over you, Louis. Okay, we'll just start skipping you because you just say I'm Louis, and that's usually
I'm here for the D&D.
you're here for the D&D, and we love you for it. That's why he's also not. He also doesn't want to be on camera, so that's why he has a monkey face, because he's a monkey boy. Jade, who are you? Where can we find you? And what are you? And why are you that way?
I am Jade. I am. Wait, why am I what way? That's a good
And
question.
why are you that way?
I've been trying to figure out why I am the way I am for 42 years. I don't think I'm ever going to find that answer.
I mean,
But anyways, I'm Jade, also known as Trans Girl Jade. I am over on Twitch at this moment. Girl is spelled with an X _ Jade is spelled with a 4 instead of an A. You just put in Jade and you should find me pretty easily. It's kind of unique. Streaming right now. Gonna probably be streaming after we're done. I don't know what exactly. I was thinking maybe we'll figure it out when I get there. But I'm a variety streamer. I stream Monday through Fridays. It used to be Tuesday through Saturdays, but I just recently switched up my schedule. So come hang out, come watch me play games poorly, and have a good laugh.
Yep. Pretty good.
Next.
Winby!
I am Winby. I'm not streaming at the moment. I am working on finalizing a schedule to start that up. But in the near future, hopefully.
Yay! What about you, Mr. Harambe?
Harambe is what most people know me by in the servers I'm in, but it's
You're
Slackamorpha
welcome.
2023 on Twitch. Thank you. Tomorrow will be more Tormented Souls, and my schedule for work has changed, but it'll probably still be the same streaming schedule. Maybe an extra day thrown in here and there.
Okay.
But a variety streamer.
And Miss Beanie.
Oh, hi. I'm not live right now because tired. My streaming schedule is kind of all over the place right now with the transition network, but I'm also a variety streamer. I stream with the wifey a lot, which is Jade.
Hi.
Just to clarify. We got
Oh,
D&D on
Baldur's Gate
Wednesdays.
3 is on sale for 20% on Steam.
Ooh. I got school on Tuesdays, D&D Wednesdays, and stream whenever I can otherwise at the moment. And you can find Jade and I in our server, Cyber Citadel, along with everybody in this game. Session.
Yes, we all stream from our awesome Discord channel. Well, their awesome Discord channel, but some of us are mods and some of us are owners of the Discord channel. But I can also drop the link for that. Do we have a permanent link?
I have a link on my channel in my description.
Hold on, let me grab that. Let me go grab it. It's in here somewhere. Hold on, in your description.
I could just do this. Oh, wrong chat. I could just do that.
Oh, you can just drop it in. Okay, because you're a mod now. Yoo-hoo! But you can go check out that in the link in the chat that we just dropped. Thank you, Queen Bean.
Mm-hmm.
Queen Bean.
You're
Beanie
welcome.
Beanie. Anyway, go check out they're awesome. So yeah, that's where we stream from. That's where all of us hang out all the time, and we even do a movie night once in a while that some people forget about and don't show up.
Yeah, that'd be me.
I'm teasing
It's
her.
supposed to be Monday nights, but
But anyway, thanks for coming and watching, and we love you all, and we will see you guys next week on Wednesday night. We will be here and at 5 o'clock. So until then, love you all. Have a great night, everybody. Bye.
It is bedtime.